Hi, I forgot that I was supposed to start it. I'm April. I'm not normally in this position. Hi, welcome to Slaydies ATL, where we're going to be playing Little Trouble in Big Absalom Pathfinder 2e all Kobold game. I hope everyone's excited. Before we get too far in it, I would like everyone to introduce yourself, starting with, and tell me who you're playing, starting with Justin.
I'm Justin, and I'll be playing Ren today.
Next, Raven.
Hi, I'm Raven. That's all y'all. And I'll be playing as Samik, also a he, him.
Steph.
Hi, I'm Steph. My pronouns are she, her. I will be playing Grimnir, whose pronouns are she, they.
Abe.
That's me. I'm Abe, he, him, and I will be playing Enzi, who is also he, him.
And Nick.
Hi, I'm Nick. I'm he, him, and I'll be playing Quizrel. She, her.
For a second, I didn't know where that voice came from. I'm like, who said she, her? I was like looking at all of you going.
I love that Nick and Justin can do voices.
I'm already in love with all
jealous.
You DM enough, you have to come up with a lot of
just-
voices.
yeah,
I just practice them around the
it's a
house.
thing.
Jill hates it.
So today, again, we're doing something a little different. We're going to do introducing all these players to Pathfinder 2e. None of them have played it. I have never DM'd it before. There's no way this can go wrong.
You'll be great. It's okay.
Yes, because of this, we're going to be doing things a little bit more loose. We're just here to have fun today and introduce you. We'll be playing
Throw the
Little
rule book
Trouble.
out.
We play Little Trouble in Big Absalom, which is actually a free PDF that you can get from Piazzo. Like, you can play this at home for free. It runs on a D20 system, kind of like D&D. And I'm just going to jump into it. Everyone ready?
Yes.
Lego.
Let's call shenanigans.
Oh, no.
Ooh, us never.
Oh, geez. Oh, no.
Oh, beans.
Oh, beans.
Nick, consider this your audition for Team Shenanigans.
Let's go.
So, kobolds. Oh, God. Sorry. There's a cat that just shoved its head under my desk.
Precious, come
It
back
scared me.
here.
Precious. It's not time. So we start. A little background. For generations, the Hookclaw kobolds have lived in the city beneath Absalom, scratching out an existence from scavenging earth-packed ancient ruins, buried buildings, and abandoned lots. In their time, the Hookclaws have never been conquered or wiped out by more powerful forces, which makes them truly prodigious by kobold standards. Unfortunately, this does not mean they're wealthy or super comfortable. You live underground, guys. For most of their life, they have lived in relative obscurity and are more famous as sewer dragons. Weird. Another clan called Sewer Dragons, they took their name. Though today, there's a strange smell in the air.
Sorry.
Told you not to eat
I
that
mean, it's a
rutabaga.
sewer.
The smell of change is in the air, and just recently, a party of Hookclaw miners accidentally broke into an underground room. A room full of treasures and luxuries that you have never seen before. And excitement buzzes in the air throughout the Hookclaw Warren. Kobolds drop their work and peer out into the tunnels and watch as you pass. You've been chosen for the most important mission. Tunnel Master Minnick is anticipating your arrival as you enter the chamber. The Tunnel Master gives you the cue to the nearby workers who pry away the wooden boards and chunks of stone from the narrow mouth of the tunnel. The workers who dug this passage sealed it up as soon as they saw what was on the other side, and it's remained closed until now. From where you stand, you could see rich fabric on hangers, exquisite vases, and wooden crates with unknown prizes inside. Just a fraction of this wealth could enable the Hookclaws to live in more comfort than they've seen in generations. But Hookclaws are smart. They know when things are too good to be true. That's where you come in. Secure the chamber! Tunnel Master McNick barks. Once you ensure the treasure trove is safe, the hook claws can claim its valuables. Standard hook claw pay, first pick of anything you find, and up to you to carry. Be careful, now go! Now, everyone, I would like you to introduce your characters. Who is McNick barking these orders at? Rin, would you like to start?
Sure. So Ren is bright green. I forgot to give his pronouns earlier. He's a he, him. And for all intents and purposes, you could think of him as a cosplay bard. He always carries around this. If you watch him, he's got this little book, and he'll sit there and just flip through it. And he's dressed in a bad imitation of the guy on the cover. And he has this habit of whenever he's going to do something, he'll pull out his ocarina and play himself a little theme song, and then go charging off, usually in the pose of the guy on the cover of the book. The fabrics have his attention because his costume needs an upgrade.
All cosplayers know that we care about that fabric.
We do. There is no Joanne's in Absalom. It's a awful thing.
And like in the sewers, it's really hard to find good quality.
It really is. You don't want the stuff that comes down in the sewers. It's not
No.
great.
Sneak, how about you?
Well, that being said, hi. I'm Smeek. I was actually raised down here in the sewers. This is my land. And others here have known me as a hero once and only once so far. That is why I'm here with y'all, is to help in what ways that I can. I can't do much. My strength is very high. I'm very strong. But I'm not too great at resetting traps. And so that's where I'm more so cast as a hero fighter than a worker. These are my people.
I love it. Grimnir.
Hi, I'm Grimnir. Let's see. People are a little freaked out by me. I am a sorcerer, and my magics come from darker sorts. I swear Steph isn't typecasted. I didn't notice the bone thing until after I picked the character. I don't mean to keep coming on Slaydies playing creepy characters who happen to like bones and dead things.
No joke, when you picked that character, I'm like, of course she did. It's perfect.
I just picked a spellcaster. But yeah, so I'm also a powerful fighter. It's usually why people don't, even though they're unsettled by me, are kind of cool with me being around, because I can kick ass. And yeah, I've got like red eyes, vest, glorious pink shirt with a little crown and little cloth wings, because I'm very proud of the fact that I am descended from dragons. And damn it, I will find a way to make myself bigger to be like a dragon someday.
Adorable. Inzi.
Enzi's a little bit older than the rest of the party. His colors faded down to almost a stark white, wearing his glasses, has a few little plants hanging from his horns. But the most notable feature about Enzi is the fact that he has a very big, fat, bushy cat resting on his shoulder. And he just kind of, as he walks, he's scratching the cat and talking to it. I don't know why they keep bringing me. I just want to make my mushrooms, sell some, set up, and just live in peace. All I could carry. Hell, I'm old. Maybe I can talk that big one into carrying something for me.
And what's this cat's name?
It's Precious.
You're precious. I
Yes,
see.
it's my Precious. And he is more draconic than half the kobolds in our warren.
Oh, drama's
That's
starting
just rude.
early. And our final kobold member of the party, who I just
Yes!
realized I spelled your name wrong on the overlay.
Whatever.
Wait, you misspelled Nick or Quizroll?
I added a V to the end of his name. I don't need team shenanigans. I'll do it myself. You don't have a V at the end of your name, sir.
Fair enough. Anyways, I'm Quizwell. First thing you probably knows about me, big clips. Now, it's been that way since I was born. Got bullied for it a lot growing up, and authority figures did nothing to help. Because, ACAB. Anyways, kobolds, they value a lot of order and conformity and everything, so I decided I'd beat them at their own game. So I grew up, I became a barrister. I learned all the bylaws of the war, and I basically used them to abuse the system to benefit other misfits like me, and also get away with everything I possibly can. Which means, bending the law where I can and breaking it, but just enough that I can still get away with it when I can't bend it. So, it all works out. I get my hands on some stuff, and nobody really bothers me. Or if they do, I just, quote a bunch of laws with them until they stop.
April, you went quiet, friend.
I muted myself because I was laughing too hard. This is sure to be an interesting adventure. So, there you are all, standing on the edge, looking into this room. What do you do?
Can Ren see
To
the
cast
fabrics from where
detect
he is?
magic.
Yes, you can see into the room from where you are.
Oh, I think-
Detect magic?
Yeah,
I love that it's a cantrip in Pathfinder.
yeah. Isney would
So-
like to read aura as
All right,
well.
well, hold on. Let's do the with detect magic and Pathfinder. It's a little different.
Mhm.
So instead of seeing the magic item glowing and knowing the school, at this level, it's more of a kind of like a sonar. Like, hey, there's magic in that area. It's less precise. As you get higher level in Pathfinder, then you get the magic like ability. Like, oh, this is a rod of St. Tyler. But you can't do that yet. But you do get some magic auras coming from in the room. Oh no. And so another great thing about Pathfinders, you all get 1 hero point to start, which is a free reroll on anything you want. I'm telling you this now because Indy's got a real cat, and that gets him an extra hero point. You now have 2 hero points, sir. As you look into the room, you start hearing scampering around you, just like running, and a thoomph. All the other kobolds left. They left you there. They closed the door. They're a little scared of this. No one else has been or seen anything like this before.
See, Precious, you're not scared of this like the rest of them. You are just a mighty dragon.
They're
So
just
we can go
cowards.
ahead and open up map 1. And I am actually going to post them in the link, the chat. If I can find the chat. What do I do with the chat? There's the chat.
Oh, there's
Here you
the
go,
nightmare.
everyone. This is a Google Drive folder. I have pictures of both the maps if you want to follow along with us. Just because I think maps are fun, and it's the upside of using a pre-written adventure.
And they are very pretty maps.
They're
pretty.
gorgeous maps. Like, I love these.
They did a really good job with these maps.
Yeah, like I said, this is a free adventure that you can get from their website, and they put in the work. So you start at A1 on the map.
Mhm.
That little tunnel is where you're standing right now. What are we doing?
I say Ren is like maybe 6 steps from the little fabric rack there, and he's wasting no time. He knows what he wants.
Okay.
Basement.
So as you start to step in, the familiar smell of earth and musty neglect wafts through your nostrils as you scuttle through the dirt tunnel and into the chamber. From here, you can see the curtains and rich fabrics and giant wooden crates into the rest of the room. Stacks of books and other luxury items are haphazardly crammed into massive wooden shelves from mold. Despite their clear abandonment, immense piles of furniture, rich with intricate carvings and plush cushions, are jammed up against the walls. Chests with glittering locks lie on the floor, coated with dust. A pile of casks, sacks, and barrels forms a looming barricade across the western end of the room that blocks the rest of the chamber from view. So right now you can see everything from about in the room of A1 up into A2 is that block. And yes, Rin, you're all up in those fabrics.
See, while I'm there, let me fire off detect magic to see if any of them are special, because I can make them work in my costume if they are.
You don't see anything magical, but since you're there, can you roll a perception check for me, please?
Sure. I can already tell you, I don't see crap. Do I have any bonuses in perception? Where would I? Does
Your
not a.
perception is
It's it'd be under your character sheet. It's
Yeah, no,
like
I'm looking.
Rin.
I
Yours
don't
is
see a.
+5.
fourth line down. It actually has.
Oh, okay. It's separate. I'm looking in skills as opposed to.
Oh, okay.
So 5 on the dice plus 5 is a 10.
You don't see anything going on over here.
Yeah, didn't
Just
figure.
a lot of fabrics. They're very pretty fabrics. You
Oh,
see
good.
velvets and laces and intricately woven like filigrees of gold on red.
So he would pull the. Oh, guys, look at this one. Isn't this great? It'll go just like right here. I can replace all of this.
You're gonna be a very pretty bard.
Yes, I am.
And Indy's gonna kind of hobble in, stroking Precious as he's looking around, and he's gonna pop off a Rita aura.
Okay, hold on.
If I'm reading that spell right.
And you will find. Takes about a minute. So are you going to walk around the room while you're doing it?
Yeah, just kind of looking around, petting Precious, looking for anything that would catch my eye.
So normally this is on a target, but I'm going to let you kind of just look around the room. Figure you're just going to be popping it off as you walk.
Yeah.
And you see some oh my god, I can't read. Sorry. You see where the stacks of boxes are?
Yeah.
It looks like there could be something coming from behind it.
Something big or something small?
Nothing big, just something small. It looks like smaller trinkets, like little things here and there. You don't see anything magical standing out at you.
Right.
Anyone else having a look around this part of the room?
Yeah, so as I make my way in, I'm taking a look at the books that you were saying were like mildewed into the bookcases.
Do you want to do a perception check?
If you don't mind.
Go for it.
Okay. Mm, 17 plus. Where's my perception? Oh, there it is. That's at the top. So what? That's 22.
Yes. You see all kinds of books. They're kind of a little bit mildewy on the side. Some of them are a little bit more delicate. You pick one up, you dust it off, and it is a book on how to prepare vegetables. It's a gardening book and like the different kind of vegetables you can grow in a garden of Absalom, the best temperatures, time to plant them, different flowers of the ape world.
Could I safely assume that this is like an agricultural stock room, so to speak? Like that was the original purpose?
You see a lot of tools and supplies. This is both a scattering of old tools as well as it looks like someone's old furniture and old housewares. Like old
gotcha.
chairs, like.
So this isn't like a living space. This is definitely more of storage then.
Yes, definitely storage.
Okay, good to know.
You also see a flash of light underneath the books. And hold on. Out of there, you see the light pops and out from it, this little winged creature just comes at your face.
Ah,
Because you rolled so well and I rolled less, you get to go first in initiative.
oh boy. Okay. All right. Oh no. Oh no. Okay. That's a 15. Wait. Initiative.
That
Yeah,
would be
so
your
that's
perception.
so 5 plus. Okay,
Oh, sorry,
11.
not initiative. I need you to roll to attack.
Oh, okay. Okay, great. Shit. Let's see.
So,
My attack
attacks.
would
This is
be
also where it's going to get fun. You have the ability to. Where's yours? You have a 1 action, a 2 action, and a ranged item. So in Pathfinder, here's how battle works. You get 3 actions. You
okay.
use those 3 actions to move, to attack, to investigate, but you have 3. So if you attack, you don't get to move.
Okay.
But if you move, attack, and do something else, that's fine. Just remember, so instead of like, you don't have an attack action, a move action, and a bonus action, you just have 3.
Okay, so like for example, could I roll to do like acrobatics to move out of the way to like do a backflip or
Yeah,
something?
totally.
maybe not exactly a backflip, but just to move out of the way, dodge
Yeah,
whatever's coming at my
I
face.
love it. Go for it.
Okay, what would I roll for that?
You would roll your acrobatics.
Right. Which set of die is that?
It's a d20.
Okay, that is
roll a
D20. Okay.
plus
Okay.
your acrobatics. Sorry, athletics. Roll athletics for this because that is higher for
16.
you.
Oh, yes, athletics. Okay. And then athletics is just another D20?
Well, you roll a d20 and then you add the 4.
Oh, 16
It's
plus.
like it's like D&D
Oh.
skills.
Okay,
So,
okay, cool. Okay, cool. So yeah, that's 20.
oh, awesome. You, in a puff of dust, swing your arms, flailing for a second. You swing the book. You actually swat it a little bit. And you back up and you look at it. And who has nature? Anyone want to do a nature roll to see if they can figure out what this is? Go for it.
I think I've
'Cause
got.
I'm sure this
nature.
big puff of smoke and
Yeah, I've got nature.
I've got religion.
Let's see how the hop dice rolls.
they're not religious animals.
That's a nat 20.
You critically succeed your nature check. You know these are flash beetles. The spark of light you saw was a luminescent that fills the air and kind of scares off predators. They are not violent. They usually just kind of attack because they're disturbed and they try to run away.
Okay.
Yeah, and it's just a beetle. Let it be.
All right, cool. So then, yeah, I guess I just found their nest then.
Yeah, with a few kicks of the bottom of the book stack, they all kind of scatter and they do not try to attack you anymore. Good job, because if you attacked them, there was 10 of them in there.
Yeah. Oh boy.
And for doing that, you find about you and Inns and everyone starts digging through this pile of books. You find books on costume design. You find books on etiquette, on how to build better tunnels. You guys all find books that would fit you. One of them's about cats and how to raise kittens.
I want the farm book
Resetting
too.
traps for dummies.
Resetting traps for dummies. And
World
you
domination.
I don't know if y'all can hear this cat purring or not, but his is nonstop, just motorboat.
So as you all walk up to this large pile of stuff that's blocking your way, how do you get past it? What do you want to do? Do you want to keep rummaging this room? What's this kobold group doing? What are you thinking?
Can I use my athletics? Oh, good.
Okay. Quizville's gonna just be picking up little things that look like they might be semi-valuable, stuffing them in a sack, and if she puts in each one, she will be mumbling under her breath, legitimate salvage claimed by Quizzill under bylaw 42.56. Legitimate salvage claimed by Quizzill under Warren bylaw 42.56.
And just every single time she says it out loud, as just mumbling it as she picks up little pieces here and there, little trinkets that will fit nicely in her bag that seem.
I thought last time you said that was 5'7".
Listen, it's a long chapter. 56 and 57 both contain stuff on this. Don't worry, it just depends on the type of trinket, which page it's on.
He quoted 62 the last time I was on a job with him, so God only knows. It's
I don't know. That's a completely different bylaw. I listen. We'll go over another time, but trust me, this is how I legitimately salvage this stuff. As long as I keep saying it, they can't touch me for whatever I take.
Okay, well, I'm claiming all 4 of these robes under 7.2.
Unit salvage claim by Brit under 42.56. War bylaw.
So, while they're doing this, can I use my athletics to kind of check the crates and see if I can peer over them, see what's on the other side? Oh
You're
wait, we
muted
can't hear
again.
You mute again.
You want to do an athletics check? You can see if you can get past this wall.
you. At the very least, I want to see what's over it.
Yep, go for it.
Okie dokie. There's 16 plus 7. Oh man.
You are
Okay, so I
very,
got 23.
you're very athletic. You just like look at it and go, huh, and just boing, right over the thing. Like you don't even take a running step. You just know that your normal jump right now could clear this wall, and you go over it. And I lost my map. Where did my map go? And on the other side, you see more crates. Some weird growing things are growing on the ground. There's more rooms. There's more stuff. Oh my goodness, there's more stuff.
Do you
Y'all-
relay that information?
Y'all might want to get yourselves over here. Let me know if you need any help. I'll jump over and toss you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Grimnir's
Okay.
following.
All right.
I got this.
Yes, if everyone who is trying to go past the pile do an athletics check for me.
I'm just gonna take my 14.
If everyone would like to roll an athletics check for me.
So 18 to get back over to join them.
Can I
NZ, you
make-
might want to roll that. That
Can I make
stretch
an-
might not work.
Could I make an argument for doing it with style and use acrobatics?
Yes,
Sweet. That's an 18.
you have successfully gotten past the precarious pile.
He lands, pulls out his ocarina and
I
plays a
think
little-
Grimnir grabs on a part that breaks under their hand because I rolled a 9.
Oh no.
That's 17.
Oh, so can I? Is it possible to roll to catch and like to toss?
You know what? Yeah, go for it.
All right, great.
If acrobatics is okay instead of athletics.
Yeah, so that's a 12 plus a 7. So we got 19.
You, as Grimnir's falling, you see the pile start rocking back and forth as Grimnir's like trying to grab a hold of everything. And Smeek's just like one hand there, one hand on your back, and just goes "Woof," and gets you right over that wall with just the right time to stop it from collapsing on top of poor Grisel sitting there.
Oh, no.
Grisel?
Oh, Quizzo?
Yeah.
Sorry. Was it acrobatics or athletics?
If you want to do it with style, go for acrobatics.
Acrobatics, then it's a 17.
You just make it over the wall. You see Grimnir about to fall, and you're like, "Oh no!" and just jump. You don't even wait. You do a little tumble when you land, but you're perfectly fine. And you all, I'm just gonna give it to you, Smeek, that you get back over it because you've already passed. You've already smashed the DC twice, and the pile stays there. Yay! You've encountered your first trap and enemy, and didn't get hurt.
We beat your pile boss.
You beat the pile. Now, as you enter the other side,
Our next problem. What's this growing?
we are now, for everyone following along, in A3. Where did my map go? How do I keep losing my map? I need a more monitor.
It's the map. It's the map.
Definitely creeping over to that and because having undignifiedly flopped on the floor and casting detect magic on the plant growth.
Well, as you enter this, there's a plain hallway relatively clear of junk. Along further passage, the back reaches of the tomb. 2 rooms lie to the west, their doors wedged open with swells of fungus and huge clusters of mushrooms. Now that you can see it.
Indy is heading straight to the mushrooms.
Okay.
I don't think these are those. types
I'm
of
going to
mushrooms.
follow behind Incy, but I'm going to be looking for traps.
Precious, look at those mushrooms.
I guess that's
Okay.
a searching. Is that what it's called in Pathfinder Second Edition?
Investigation?
Investigation.
Right. Oh, I know. It's an investigation for the. Wait, investigation.
I'm in the wrong game, aren't I? What are we
Yeah,
trying
I
to
was
do?
gonna say. I'm like, wait. It's the searching action under perception.
Oh, just do perception.
Yeah.
It's what you see.
But I only brought that up because I know I have the Trap Finder perk, which gives me a +2
Plus
to searching
2.
actions for traps
Yes.
under perception. So
We could get our mushrooms to grow that big, Precious. We'd be able to sell them for twice the gold.
where is my perception?
Bylaw will you claim them under?
Oh, that's right. Perception's its own thing in this. It's not under
Yes.
skills. I always forget that. Okay. Yes, 6. So
Cool.
okay, so 8 plus the 6 plus 2, so 16.
You see no traps.
Okay.
Nothing that looks like it's gonna trip you up.
Okay.
But as Inzi runs up to the oh, sorry, go ahead.
So I was going to say, can I roll perception on what's growing on the floor?
Yes, you can.
I rolled
Okay,
a
lovely.
detect or I wanted to cast detect magic on it.
What is this? That's a 6? No, wait, what is that? What? 9? Okay, that's a 9. All right, I'm sorry. 9 plus a 6, so 15.
15.
Do I recognize it?
You don't see anything that looks particularly, but as you stare at it, you notice one of the mushrooms moves.
Ooh.
You could have sworn as you stare across the pile of mushrooms that red mushroom was over there
Oh, interesting.
when you first walked into this room.
Oh.
Hello.
And I need everyone to roll
Uh,
initiative.
Yeah, I think these mushrooms might be moving.
So I can roll my my initiative as stealth instead of
Yes, as a
okay.
rogue you can.
Cool.
You can stealth up to the thing.
So you said that's perception, right?
Yes.
21 for me.
Why
Yeah.
why am I not ready to write this down?
These dice are failing. I'm switching
Remind me,
dice.
initiative is
Your
Perception.
perception modifier.
perception. Okay, thank you.
D20 plus your perception modifier.
13 for me.
And if you have no perception modifier,
You should have
Everyone
one.
does. It's just not under
Yours-
your skills. It's not under
Yours
your
is a
skills.
4, Steph.
Yeah, it's on the character sheet. It's the 4th line down. They
Oh,
broke out from
geez.
skills.
yeah, I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. It's confusing that perception's not a skill. It's just
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's that 5e training.
Okay, so Rick,
Um,
what did you get?
I
Abe?
Enzi would have a 7 because I nat one that roll.
Ooh. You do have 2 hero points.
Nope, it's fitting because he is enthralled by the not kobold mushrooms.
And of course, the second I try to start writing my pin dice.
So why rule number 1 of D&D is pencils? Lots of pencils.
Amber
It's
actually got
fun.
me a little
I know I threw the book away, but I
isn't
kind of
it,
want to get it back.
dragon flies as
Oh, that's pretty.
yeah.
I wish y'all could see this cat because he is just
Had to go get my game bag because there's no writing utensils.
Except for when I move, it's going to wake him up. I can't because I can't reach my camera. He's long kitty.
Long cat. Precious is long.
He is fully just stretched out, just gone. And this is why we're keeping this one. It's because he is very snuggly boy.
Him is apparently boneless kitty.
Okay, I cannot find a writing utensil in my house all of a sudden. They've all run away.
If only
No.
you had a computer with
I
a
blame
Word
the
document.
You
mushrooms.
know,
or a
I just realized
notepad.
I just opened a Word doc. Okay, thank you, Abe.
I love you, April.
The best part is I've had a Word doc where I've been taking notes, and suddenly for initiative, I couldn't type them. I had to write them, and I don't know why.
Years of training have told you
Yes.
to physically write initiative.
Rin, what is your initiative?
21.
21. Smeek.
Oh shoot, what was it? It was 13.
Grimnir.
It's also 13.
Cool. Inzi.
7.
And Quirzel.
22.
Enzi
And-
doesn't want this fight. He just wants
For
mushrooms.
Smeek and Grimnir, we're going to use your dexterity to see who goes first. So Shmeek, yours is a 12, and Quirzel, yours is an 18. Wait, Quirzel doesn't. You're a 14 is Grimnir. Whew, can't read. So we're gonna have Quirzel, Smeek, Quirzel, Rin. Oh my god, I'm so sorry, guys. I'm not prepared for this.
No worries.
I had everything written down. I can't write it down now.
It's fine. Just ça va.
It's going to be okay.
And mine is
I'm so sorry. My clickety clacks. Oh no.
oh, I'm sorry, guys. Mine's 23.
Ooh.
Oof.
That's in the background. I don't think Nikki is cackling at this.
Yeah, I was about to ask, could anyone else here just like Nikki just
Just
cackled?
us.
Because that was
Just us.
fantastic.
The faceless voice is cackling benevolently.
So as you stare at this, you brought everyone's looking at this weird red mushroom over there that's moved. Inzi, I'm sorry. You walked up, you wanted to look at what was going on, and does a 27 hit.
Fuck yeah, it hits.
We
Oh.
gon' die.
As you
Oh, boy.
see Inzi walk up to this really pretty purple mushroom. It looks delicious. It looks so cool. You've never seen anything like this before. As the mushroom starts to rise
Yeah,
and grow, and you see arms start coming out of the sides of it, and its legs takes one step out of the mushroom patch and another step out of the mushroom patch, and just screams at you for his first action. And you see a mouthful of teeth. Are they teeth? They still look like they're part mushroom.
Inzi would have been walking going, aren't you a pretty mushroom?
And he just
What the?
Pulls back and punches you. And he does 6 points of bludgeoning damage with his first hit.
Oof.
Yeah. So
And-
don't touch the mushrooms. Okay, gotcha.
I hadn't even touched it yet.
And with his second, he's going to jump back 25 feet to try to get away from you.
Does that provoke?
Do you have provoke?
Oh,
So another fun fact about Pathfinders, not everyone has opportunity attacks.
I guess not.
You only get them if you have them. No, you are a spellcaster. I do not believe you have an opportunity of attack, but you do have a shield block.
Yeah, but I wouldn't have had my shield up.
You're
because
right. You
I
haven't cast it yet, so you take that hit. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Oh
Right.
man.
Totally not any kind of revenge for past actions.
God.
And next, an initiative. Quirzel, what are you doing?
So I'm going to just in my own little sneaky way. I'm just behind Inzi, I guess, following. So I just pull out my crossbow and just stealthy from behind Inzi. I just fire off the crossbow.
Awesome. Roll for attack.
That's probably not gonna hit. It's a 7 plus
So you're ranged weapon.
7, so 14.
Your first hit misses. Your first shot's gonna miss.
Okay. You said 25 feet from it jumped 25 feet back?
Yes.
Speed is 25 feet. So does that mean I could make it to just in front of it?
Yes, you can. You can run up
Okay.
to it if you'd like.
Then I'm just gonna go up to it at that point, since I lost my sneak attack there, my surprise attack. I'm just gonna run up to it and smack it with my meat tenderizer that I use as a mace.
Go for it.
Oh, that's definitely going. That's a 19 plus 7 again, so 26 to hit.
26. You hit him. He is not happy about it. Go ahead and roll your damage.
Yeah, unfortunately, it's only a D4, but it is plus 4.
Plus 4.
So, yeah.
But because you are still technically in a sneak, I'm going to let you add your sneak attack. 1d6.
Oh, really? Okay.
I'm just, take it. It's fun.
I didn't know how that really works.
I played a
Oh,
role-
and that's
I
max
rolled
damage. So that's 4 plus 4, and then let me roll a sneak attack. 5 on that, so 4 plus 4 plus 5, that is 13.
Okay.
Bludgeoning, for what it's worth.
Woohoo.
Meat tenderizer. Ah!
Okay, next.
Teach you to dodge my crossbow bolt!
Next in initiative. Also, I'm just going to let you guys have this. Normally in Pathfinder, if you switch weapons, that is an action.
Oh,
But
Wow.
that is silly, and I'm going to let you have it.
fair enough. If I needed to, I could have done my jaws instead. It was also plus 7.
No, I like this better. I'm just letting you know, and if anyone tries to argue Pathfinder rules, yeah, I know that's the rule. I ain't going to make anyone do it. It also takes an action to load your crossbow. That's not as much fun either.
Oh, I figured I knew that it took an action to reload. I just figured I would have kept it loaded, but
Yes, you would. I believe in that. Next, we have Rin.
Ren, having seen action has commenced, yanks out his ocarina and goes to cast Inspire Courage. You inspire your allies with tunes of encouragement. You and all allies in the area gain +1 status bonus to attack rolls, damage rolls, and saves against fear effects for 1 round.
Awesome. Everyone remember, you get a +1 for this round.
And as he has no interest in tromping through the mushrooms, if I'm understanding right, to cast telekinetic projectile is 2, right?
Yes, it's just 2 actions.
Okay.
So your first one was 1 action, correct?
Correct.
Yep, and that is your 2 action, and then you'll be done.
Okay. So I guess I roll this as an attack. Is that right?
Yes.
Okay. Oh, that's not good. Do I add anything to it? Not that I think it's going to matter, but just for future reference.
Spell attack is your... Oh, now let me look at the spell. Sorry, 1 second.
Yep. I mean, it's really not going to matter, but just in case for future.
Your spell casting modifier.
Spell casting modifier. I'm looking.
Which is...
So I know on my character sheet, Justin, for like...
oh, wait, it's +7. I found it. I
Yeah.
found it. Yeah, okay. Well, that only brings us to a 10.
That's a little bit low.
Okay. So
Luckily, it's not a critical failure, so you're good.
Oh, good. I mean, he's going to pew, but it does nothing. And for the record, yes, he actually does. Pew!
As you go to like finger gun this fungus leshy, you're like, ah! You kind of slip on some mushroom on the floor, and it just kind of goes real wide. Luckily, it didn't hit anybody. Just got a little mushroom on your cloak now.
No, this was brand new. Shake it off.
Grimnir.
All right. Grimnir is going to summon a ball of acid and cast Acid Splash.
Ooh, that's not fun.
Hey, switching dice did me good. 17 plus 7. Get wrecked.
10 plus 7. That definitely hits. Go ahead and roll your damage.
Alrighty.
Also,
As
April,
you're standing there, you're just so fed up with this already. It doesn't even. You just roll it up and you throw it at him.
And that's 4 acid plus 1 splash. I saw the little.
just want to say I'm sorry. I messed up on one of my rolls. It should have, because I forgot that second attacks also have a penalty to attack, so I forgot to subtract that. I'm pretty sure
It's
22
fine
still
because
would
you
hit.
did a ranged and then a
Oh, really? Okay.
a handed attack.
Oh, okay. Didn't realize that changed things. Okay, cool.
I go with that because I feel like a multi-penalty attack makes more sense if you are just like stabbing.
Fair enough. I'm
But
pretty
if
sure
you
22
switch
would have hit
weapons,
anyways. So.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense to keep using that same multi-attack because you're not using the same weapon over and over again or the same format. Next we have Smeek.
Okie dokie. So, in reference to where I am, about how far out is the giant mushroom?
Where he is within your radius.
Okie dokie.
Whatever
I
radius
didn't
you
know
need
if I
to
need
be
to.
in. No.
Yeah, I didn't know if I need to use reach or what.
I'm just gonna let you have it. It's a small room,
Okay.
small little area.
Well, that being said, I suppose I will go slashy.
Ooh.
Let's see. That is a 13. Oh wait, no. This is the 1d4 or d10, right?
For to hit, it's you roll a d20 plus
Okay.
your attack modifier.
Okay. Let's see.
So yours would be. Let me pull up your character sheet real quick.
Thank you.
It is plus 9.
Plus 9. Okay.
So a d20 plus 9.
So that's 13 plus 9.
And you hit. So go ahead and roll your damage.
Okay, and then for damage, it's the D10.
Yes.
Is that right? Okay. Here, hold
1d10 plus 4.
on. Okay, that's a 6 in damage.
Okay. He's not looking good at all. Like he might die with this next hit.
Okie dokie. So that being said,
But here's where one of the fun things about Pathfinder comes in. Multiple attack penalties. So your first attack has no attack penalties. Your second attack is going to take a -5. So that plus 9 is a plus 4 now.
Okay, cool.
Because you got to stab and then stab again.
Okie dokie. All right. Let's do this then. We got a 9. So
not quite enough to hit him. Your last. Don't eat the cat. Take the cat out of your mouth.
So at 9 plus 4, it's a 13.
A little too little. You're just swing it just wide. Again, the floor is real slippery. It's got a lot of mushroom on it. And then we get to Enzi. Mushroom just mushroom punched you.
He did. First thing Enzi's gonna do is pull his shield out and equip it. So that would be one.
Mm-hmm.
And then he's gonna point at it and go, "I take care of mushrooms. You shouldn't have done that." And cast a ray of frost.
Ooh. Go ahead and roll that for me.
That is a 21 total to hit.
21 definitely hits.
For 5 points of damage.
He had 5 left.
Nice.
So how does you ray of frosting this fungus leshy look to end him?
It's just gonna hold out his hand, and you see the blue beam of energy shoot into the mushroom, and where it hits it, it starts to like crystallize until he just turns into a big ice sculpture of a mushroom. And then Precious gonna walk over and swipe it and just shatter it.
As you see this giant mushroom creature going to reach out at Inzi one more time, he looks down as that ray hits him, and you just see it crack and grow and move across his entire body as a layer of frost kind of grows out from the middle of him. He's reaching out slower. His arm keeps going slower and slower until you see the last bits of frost go at his finger, and you hear him say, "I just wanted a nap." Right as Precious swipes at him, and
Talk
And
about
and I just
freeze-dried
wanted
mushrooms.
to look at the damn mushrooms. Bully.
And as you look around, the fungus leshy has been defeated. And you can see the mushroom path where he grew comes out of a room that is just full of mushrooms. It's kind of chilly in that direction of A5 where the mushroom path leads. And as you look towards A4, you see a more of the mushroom path growing in there, as the mushrooms now have the ice going through them, and you're slowly dying through the basement. You got rid of their fungus problem, so good job.
Are there any of the mushrooms salvageable? Or did these
Yes.
look like kobold mushrooms, or are these surface mushrooms?
As you look around, can you roll a perception, or let's see what you got? Nature check.
Yes. Let's see. Perception is 6 and 6. That is a dirty 20, ma'am.
That's a dirty 20. As you look around, you see coming from A5 a bunch of mushrooms, and you just start picking them up. They are delicious.
I'm not eating them. I'm putting them in my
Oh,
bag.
okay, you're not going to eat them.
No.
They look wonderful. Every type of awesome kobold mushroom you've ever wanted is like right here. And it's not attacking you this time. So you fill up. You have a lot. You have as much as you want.
Nice. I was hoping for human mushrooms or surface mushrooms.
There are all kinds of mushrooms. There are surface mushrooms. There are mushrooms you've never seen before.
That's the ones NC would want.
Yes.
Because he's got all the kobold mushrooms. He
Yes, you
wants to
see
expand his variety.
many weird things. Do you want to go into A5? Where they are coming from?
Yes.
Okay, because of your high nature check, you see around that there is a big cluster of chanterelle mushrooms.
Ooh.
And like some shiitake, some like there's like a little truffle cluster.
Yep.
So you can take all of those. And because you rolled so high, you see another purplish red mushroom, and you also found some belladonna.
Ooh.
That you can use later.
Yep.
So you have 4 doses of belladonna poison now.
Nice.
What's everyone else doing?
You said we can see into A4, right?
Yes.
Okay.
So you can see into A4. You see a cluttered chamber that contains like piles of crafting tools and like just bundled supplies.
Crafting tools. Oh, yep. There goes Ren.
Yeah, Grimir's definitely going in that room.
Okay.
It's just reloading your crossbow.
Anyone want to roll perception to see what you guys
Actually,
can find in here?
yep, that's what I
Yeah.
wanted to do. Yep,
Yes,
if you
please.
don't mind.
Go for it. You both can.
Okey-dokey.
That would be a 19.
19.
Here,
Sweet.
19.
17.
Okay, between the two of you, you find a couple hammers, a hatchet, 5 backpacks, 4 bedrolls, 2 fishing tackles, a set of artisan tools, 100 feet of rope, and a repair kit. You just found someone's whole craft supply room. And like on top of that 100 feet of rope, because I want it, you got 50 feet of yarn.
Are we
Because that's what would be in my craft room.
If you
are
don't
we in the
mind.
basement of Adventurers R Us?
And also for the bar, there's little tubs of paints of like a rainbow of colors. So
Ooh.
you all get fun little crafting tools now.
Hey.
I imagine Inzi's cat. I imagine Precious is just going after that yard like crazy.
Yeah,
Premier is
Izzy
definitely
would get
putting
some-
on a backpack.
Yeah, I'd say Ren would be snagging one of those backpacks and start like just loading things in.
Yep. They did say we could take anything we can carry out.
And I get it. I'm the one who's
Legitimate
carrying
salvage claimed
everything.
by
All right.
kobolds under
I'm
Warren Law
carrying my own
42.56.
Also, do we see the bed that is on the map?
Yes, they're
The
just
big queen size bed.
yep. Just
And
old
he's gonna
beds.
look at the big one and go, "I claim that as my one item," and point to the biggest, comfiest looking bed.
I am very curious to watch him try to carry this later.
Mhm.
So as you walk out of the little craft room and you walk out of the mushroom and you see a door that leads into who knows.
So can I take a moment to craft something?
Of course.
Okie dokie. Can I take one of the fishing poles and borrow some of the belladonna and put the belladonna as bait on the fishing pole and just kind of have that stashed away for later?
I'm not even going to make you roll a crafty on that. I just that's awesome. That's
All right, cool, great, thanks.
You know what? You get a hero point for that. I didn't even think
Oh, jeez.
to mix any of the crafting tools with the poison mushroom. So no, you get a hero point.
Oh man, thank you.
So yes, the door, a door. What are we doing with this door, guys? Or unless anyone else wants to do anything.
Poison rules last in Pathfinder like they do in D&D, where that you've only got like a minute.
Let me get you the belladonna rules, because some poisons are different.
Can you describe the store a little bit?
It is a plain wooden door against this basement wall. Like it doesn't.
Okay.
You got if you want to roll some perception on it, you can.
Oh, yeah, that
I
sounds
would
like a
mind
good
searching for checking it for traps just in case.
Okay, go ahead and roll for traps.
Let's see here. Plus
And
6
Abe, I put
plus
that
2.
belladonna in the chat for you.
Thank you.
Checking for traps with plus 2. That's an 18.
18. It's a door. It doesn't look
Okay.
locked. It doesn't look trapped. It's a door. It's a door on a wall.
Never hurts to be too careful.
I swear
Can
it's
I
not
roll
a jar.
for perception on what's on the other side?
Yeah.
It's a
You
mimic.
want to like look to the keyhole, open the door, and look in.
Or even just like kind of crouch down,
hearing?
look underneath,
With his
even or
with his roll, there's no sounds coming from the other side.
oh, okay.
We want to open the door?
I mean, I don't see any other option.
As well
Okay,
as
hold
the
on.
door.
Ren would cast Mage Hand
Okay.
and let the Mage Hand open the door.
You open the door, guys.
And stand clear.
You got through my tricky door trap. It's a door.
Wait, is there a green mat that
That's a
says
mimic.
welcome at the base of the door?
Nope, you're in someone's basement, dude. Or you're in a tomb. Sorry, you're not in someone's basement. You don't know that. Yeah. So, as you open the door, you see on the other side a gigantic hallway open to another chamber to the east. Crates and furniture are stacked against the walls, on top of which sits dusty games and an old, ugly duck toy, as well as an enormous taxidermy alligator crammed beneath a gaming table.
The shit.
Smeek, we need that alligator. Imagine if we set it up just right. It'll make people leave us the hell alone.
Shall I carry it?
Anyone want to make a perception roll in this room?
I would
Yes.
like to make a perception roll, please.
24.
Steph was ready. She's like, the door was too easy.
I had actually already rolled it for the door. I will show you. I have a
I
nat
believe
20 in my tray.
I
haven't touched it.
100% believe you.
25.
17.
11.
As you look around the room, you see sets of dishes, old dishes, like someone's good china, like in boxes. You see some board games, some kids' toys. There's a random box of taxidermy animals, which is kind of weird. Thanks, little hand. You see like the taxidermy alligator. You see a couple taxidermy dogs like in a line, and you see a doll. Hold on, let me pull up the map.
Is that a doll?
Yes. As you make your way in the room and start looking around, if you look around that corner into A7, you see a little room set up with a doll just sitting on a bed.
Read aura
Say, and I'm going to do detect magic also.
on the doll.
Yeah, yeah. There's something coming.
Oh no.
Does my detect
Grimnir's
magic
looking through those taxidermy.
ping anything on the
box.
taxidermy stuff?
Can I pick up the alligator and set it down in front of the doll?
As you go to do this,
I wanna play
have you
big.
come to play with me?
Nope.
Come play with me.
No, thank
Right.
you.
Bruce Royal
And you
shoots
see a
across
rocking
the
horse
Slowly
that
backs away.
steps to the bed, starts rocking.
Bruce Royal just shoots a crossbow bolt at the doll. She's creeped out. Evil! Evil!
And I need everyone again to roll initiative.
No, I wanted to make
That's a
friends
lot
with the
better
creepy
than-
doll.
Ah! 2. I mean, 9, but 2.
That's
So I got a 9. Okay.
That's a 16.
16. Smeek.
I'm sorry. What do I add it to? So I've got
Your
19
perception.
plus.
Plus your
Perception.
perception.
Oh, okay. Well, I've got 25.
Nice. I got Rin. Inzi.
23.
Take the alligator.
Ooh.
Beat the doll.
Apparently, Enzi wanted this fight.
Oh no.
Evil, wicked doll.
I only rolled a 19. So Quarzal, we
But
got.
my roll reflects what I said Grimnir was doing with their head in a box because I got a 5.
Oh
Ooh.
no.
Like Enzi with the mushrooms.
Okay, so we have Quarzal, you got a 9, right?
Oh, yes, 9.
How dare you?
None
not
of
know
us are
your
trained to
roll name.
recognize these names.
So Smeek, you get to go first as you see the rocking horse start rocking faster and the doll starts slowly sitting up on the bed, just saying, "Play with me. Play with me."
All right. Can I rush the doll and like grab it and try to smash its head?
Yes, you
into...
can. Yes, you
Okay,
can.
great. Okay, great. I'm
I
gonna start
want
there.
you to do it. Roll for an attack.
Okay. 19 plus 9.
Oh, you hit it.
28. All right.
You actually critically succeed in hitting it.
Oh, fantastic.
So,
Ooh.
what do you do to this thing?
So ideally, that was a 10 on the D10, by the way. I basically grab it by its skull and I start pummeling its skull into the head of the bed, the headboard, like one of the corner pieces of the headboard, just trying to bash its skull in, break that all
Okay.
that porcelain.
Roll. Oh God, I don't even know what to roll for this.
Okay.
Roll. You hit it for sure. Roll your go ahead and roll your 1d10 plus 4 damage.
Oh, okay. So
And
you want me to
I'm gonna
re-roll
have
that?
you roll it twice.
roll it.
You get to do it 2d10 plus 4.
Oh man. Okay.
Because this is a porcelain doll against concrete.
That's an 8 plus, you said 4? So
Yes.
12 is the first one. And then
You had a 10 before, didn't
9 plus,
Mhm.
yeah, the 10 was the first one. But that was before I knew what to roll.
Yeah.
I thought, I just assumed. But
You
either
should
way,
use
this
your
one was
hero
9.
point.
So
Don't forget you have a hero
plus
point.
4. And then, oh yeah, and then my hero point.
You should re-roll one of those.
you?
But what? 8 and a 9
Yeah,
out of
I
10?
mean, you got a out of 10.
Out of 10.
Oh, I'm
Yeah.
sorry. Yes, no, never mind.
Yeah, I don't know
She's
how
rolling
much better
damage, Nick.
I'm
That's
sorry.
pretty
I
good
was
plus-
busy
plus
trying to
4.
find yikes emotes for this
Yeah,
when she
no.
was describing the head crushing. I missed something.
So
I
that's
It's
got
a
you,
plus
Nick.
4 to each of them.
just 1 plus 4. So 21
Oh,
in
so
total.
okay, cool.
23.
23 in total.
23.
That's its HP.
No.
You run in, and
Nope.
this doll sits up and says, "Come play with me." As you see Smeek go, nope, I've seen horror movies. I know what to do. And just grabs the doll by the feet and just starts smashing its head into the ground.
F's in chat, y'all.
We're not effing in chat for the doll. It got what it deserved.
I thought that was going to be enough HP. But it's cool because that rocking horse starts going, and starts
Not you
rocking
two.
faster.
You're next.
And that is your turn, just because you ran and you smashed it real good. Actually, no, you have one more action.
No.
You have one more action.
Oh, what can I do?
I don't know. You know.
Can I flying
One
kick
hit
this
kill the
thing? I
rocking
don't know. Can I take the doll and throw it at the rocking horse?
Yes,
I don't
you
know.
can.
Okay, we're gonna do that.
Roll to attack with your regular attack.
Okay. 13 plus 6, that's 19.
You hit it. Go ahead and do 1d6 of damage because you're hitting it with a doll now.
Okay, d6. Oh.
Improvised weapon, not a real weapon.
That's a 1. Not 1.
He takes 1 point of doll bashing damage.
I mean,
falls.
it's kind of shattered.
You know, I'm gonna actually.
It threw the rock off. Like it's starting to rock forward and bounce back a little.
Dear.
It did that like. But because you threw its friend at it, it takes an extra point of psychic sad damage of going.
Oh.
WTF! So next we have Inzi. You have an angry rocking horse.
Precious gonna jump down and run to move behind the rocking horse.
Okay.
And then Inzi is gonna point at it again. You see that blue beam of energy come shooting out of his hand towards the horse.
Okay.
That is 16 to hit.
16 does not hit. I am sorry.
Okay.
It glances off him.
Wait, 17 because of the support benefit. It is.
It's flat-footed, you're right, because
Yep.
the cat's behind it.
The cat's behind it.
So 17 does hit.
So he is going to take dice. Pick up. 6 points of cold damage.
Because it is a rocking horse and it has a hardness level because it's a construct, it's only going to take 1 point of damage.
Okay.
But you
And-
just broke its hardness.
Okay.
You broke its shield.
And then Precious is going to attack. It's going to try to bite it.
Okay. Give me that bite attack.
That is 18.
Hits.
And that is 8 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
Bye, brother cat.
It's looking real damaged. Its head's cracked. You see that it's not real. Like it's not really rocking anymore. It's kind of like that.
Precious
And like the rocking horse body is broken. It just kind of like forward and backwards.
Precious
Next
doll.
we have the doll, which is dead, but Princess Sunset is not pleased that it's getting attacked. And Princess
Precious-
Sunset, which is the name of the rocking horse, it's amazing.
One other thing, Precious cast mirror image.
I will allow that. On who? On themselves?
On himself.
There's so many cats now. This is the best day ever.
I had to let him say goodbye to his brother.
Bye, wife. And then Princess Sunset, after watching the vicious, cruel murder of her best friend, is going to attack Smeek. And that is a... Gonna try to headbutt you.
Oh, head on. Apply directly to the forehead.
Apply directly to the forehead. And apply directly to the forehead.
Oh.
Oh! Crit
Not
failure.
only does it miss you, but because its little rocking parts are broken, it flips over and it's now on the ground.
Oh, no.
Prone.
Prone, and it loses the rest of its turn.
This is a bad day for you, bud.
Rin, you have this sad broken rocking horse. Are you gonna put it out of its misery?
I am.
Go for it.
So Ren, in true heroic fashion, pulls out his ocarina again and do it, Doc. I reread Telekinetic Projectile.
Uh-huh.
And what it actually does is allow me to launch an object
Yes.
of bulk 1 or less.
Mm-hmm.
That taxidermy duck just became an improvised weapon.
Roll for duck attack?
Yeah.
Hey, Ren. Duck it up.
And you also now get a hero point because
Fantastic.
you're attacking with a duck and it's amazing.
Yes, okay. So that is a 25 to hit with the duck.
That is a critical hit.
Yes.
How do you want to kill this rocky? How does this look to everyone around who is watching?
Some ducks in this house. There's some
This
ducks in this house.
So the duck is actually taxidermied in kind of a semi-flying pose.
Uh-huh.
And so it takes flight and dive bombs this horse, just beak first, burrowing into the middle of it.
I've lost all ducks to give.
Ow.
It's suddenly a bird of prey. It's
Mama. Love you.
And
It's gonna
yeah,
be okay.
as soon as that duck hits it, you could swear you hear a quack. A quack of anger, a quack of going to win. As you watch this taxidermy duck hit the side of this construct rocking horse and just there are feathers, there is stuffing everywhere. This is a huge mess. You guys can't see for a moment as the feathers start to fall gently. The fluff, the dust settles, and you just see this pile of smashed up wood, broken porcelain, and feathers in front of you.
Say Precious is laying on its back in the floor at the feathers.
Aw.
That's
I
so
wanted that for my room.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you wanted the gator. I would have launched it instead.
I thought the gator would just be a good guardian
Oh,
for our area.
Really should have brought that.
It's okay. There are others. That was awesome.
thank you.
Mhm.
So as you start to look around, you feel confident that you have vanquished all threats in this basement.
Which means there's at least 2 more.
And you see a set of stairs in front of you with the crack of light underneath. And you just know that there are better things outside that door. And we're going to take a break.
Yay!
And we will come back with the second half of Little Trouble in Beg Absalom after this break.
Awesome.
So everyone get some water. I don't know what I'm supposed to say. I'm trying to remember what Nikki says. Hydrate.
Water, snacks,
snacks.
stretch.
Take your meds.
No,
Do
that's morning
whatever
reminder.
you do. Get a snack. Join our Discord. Buy merch. Get your
Love
friends to start watching. But we will be back in a few minutes. So stick around. And we're back. Again,
no.
almost forgot I was supposed to say something. Waiting for Nikki to say and introduce us, but she's not here. I mean, she is here. You just can't hear her.
We can,
No.
though.
We
He
can't.
can. It's wonderful.
What a funny joke, Nikki.
Oh,
Yeah.
she is
Nikki-
so funny. She is just,
She's
her
doing
wit
just.
and intelligence is far beyond anyone. Oh
If you guys could see her right now, she's just doing the most hilarious dance. You wouldn't even believe it. It's just incredible. Oh man, man, you can't joke about that, Nikki.
You can't say that on television.
that's why she's not.
That's why she's not.
That's
And we're
why
not
she's
on television.
That's why she's our producer.
Hey, Kevin!
Ben!
Kevin!
Thank you, buddy.
Yay!
Perfect timing, Kevin, because I've yet to randomly name anything Kevin yet.
Oh yeah,
But we haven't gone up the stairs yet.
Exactly. So, as we come back to our brave kobold adventurers, they're gathered around at the bottom of the stairwell, and you see a little light coming out from the top of the door. No kobolds in your clan have ever gone this far out in search of treasure, but you just know that right up those stairs is treasure and spoils of exploration that a kobold of the Hook Claw clan has never even conceived. What do you want to do?
Let's do this, y'all.
One thing.
Go
Roll
for
for
it.
perception.
Yeah.
Ren would run back real quick with his backpack
Mhm.
and stuff as many taxidermied animals as he can fit into that backpack and sling it back on. Okay, I'm ready now.
Just for this, your backpack magically becomes a bag of holding, and you fit all of the taxidermy animals in your backpack.
Wait, even the
Roosevelt just
gator?
mumbling.
Even the gator. His
Even the
backpack
gator.
is a taxidermy bag of holding. As many
can't-
taxidermy animals as
Yes.
he can fit in that bag, he can fit.
Well,
Legitimate salvage claimed by Rin.
So, as we move along, because no one can hear Nikki.
Legitimate salvage claimed by Rin under awarded by laws 42.5. Pulls
Thank
out a book. Pulls out a book. Taxidermy. 5-8.
So I rolled a dirty 20 for perception to see like why or how, what is enticing us to go upstairs so much. You're saying that we know that there is treasure, but like what?
You know that there's stuff up there. There's got to be better stuff up there if this stuff is down here. It's like a little. You're adventurers. You want stuff.
Okay.
But as you climb up the stairs gently and take a little peek under the door.
Can I search for traps on the door and the
Yes, you can.
last few steps?
As you slowly make your way up there, Quirzel runs up. He's like, "Hold on!" and starts checking for traps.
My specialty, natural 20. That is with the +6 from perception and the +2 from Pathfinder, 28.
You definitely find no traps. This is the safest door and stairs you have ever seen in your time. Like, you were actually blown away. This is built to code so well.
above and
they
beyond code.
Followed every rule ever.
All right, everyone.
Stair
It's
building.
not safe. I should definitely go first. Takes out my thieves' tools and pretends to disarm something on the door lock.
Did you have to roll for
Very
deception for
careful.
this or something? I mean, come on.
Right?
Can we insight him holding the tools to
Yes.
the door? and
Who
just-
wants to insight? And go ahead, Quirzel, and roll stealth.
That's a nat 1 from Enzy. Enzy's like, let him do his
Or
thing.
deception. Sorry, deception, Quirzel.
Let's see here. That's a 16 plus
16. I don't think I have a
Plus
plus anything though.
4 deception. 20, dirty 20.
Dirty
Yeah.
20.
Rin's 9. He's completely buying every bit of this. He's just so brave.
Grimir is on to his shit with 16.
As a reminder, Quizrel is a she.
Yeah, Quirzel's a she.
Sorry.
Sorry. You start
That's
to
not-
like,
Too oblivious. I
I
already
was
know.
gonna let go, but then I'm like, wow, that's 3 people in a row who've got it wrong. I'm like,
Quirzel is a she. We will remember that. I will remember that too. So pretty much everyone's buying it. Grimmir's looking at you a little suspicious. She's like, that doesn't look right. But as you do this, Meek, your perception roll, you saw some movement going past the door. And something, you don't know that smell. Sweet. Bread? Baked? You don't know, but it smells so good.
Oh boy.
What do you guys want to do?
I finish with my pretending and I go, okay, now there's a very particular way you have to open the doors and not activate the trap.
Oh, hurry up and
stand
do
back
it.
and
think I
let
smell
me
a
go
gingerbread man.
first. And Grisel slowly opens the door.
Okay. You see a room. Kind of a room you've never seen before. Looks soft. It looks cozy. It looks like you want to crawl up on the couch and like settle down and maybe take a nap, and like there are blankets everywhere, knitted doilies, little vases of flowers. You smell that smell. That baked smell, the spice smell, something that you've never smelled, something sweet. And you hear a whistle. Of a steam whistle coming from another room. And
Grandma?
you hear the sounds of
Grandma's
some
I'm
humming.
going to stealth as quietly as I can over towards where the steam whistle sounded.
As you peek around the corner, you look into a room with you know what a kitchen is. You've seen a kitchen. Kobolds have kitchens. That's not rare. But this is a big kitchen. Everything's tall, like people-sized. You've never been in a real person kitchen before. And you see on the window, there's this round pie that has steam going up. And this little old lady is peering down and opening the oven as she pulls a tray of freshly baked chocolate chip cookies out of the oven. And you turn to look and you see the whistle is a tea kettle. As the woman goes to busy herself with making tea.
Grisel hasn't taken her eyes off the pie. He just goes, legitimate salvage claimed by Quizroll under Warden by Law 42 point. Whatever.
What is everyone else doing as
She's going to go and try and get the pie.
There
Oh,
are
no.
cookies. As I say, Rin is doing that thing you see cartoon characters do, where they're just being led by their nose toward the cookies. I would actually like to try to sneak toward the cookie and see if I can snag one.
Okay.
Similarly, I'm sneaking up towards the pie and trying to palm
Okay.
it.
Roll for stealth.
You said we were in a place that just looked cozy. Would that be something we're familiar with? That soft, cozy being kobolds from the sewers?
That's a
You've definitely seen, like, you've gone into like raided abandoned houses and stuff and seen old bedrooms and stuff. This looks like a nice, clean version, like no dust. Everything looks soft.
So that being said, can I go and like quickly dive underneath, like into some covers on one of the couches, like trying to be hidden as well?
Yes,
But like,
everyone who wants to stealth, roll for stealth.
Yeah, mine was a 19, and so Ren is very quietly humming like the sneak song that Kronk does from Emperor's New Groove.
Smeek, what was your stealth?
so it's 12 plus
Your dexterity if you do not
my
have
dexterity. Okay. So 12 plus 12.
Your modifier. Hold on, let me pull yours up.
Plus one.
I believe yours is a +1.
Okay, so that'd be a 13.
Okay.
Enzi got a 22 to climb
22?
up on one of the couches with Precious and like pull the blanket up and like.
Is Precious also sneaking?
Yes. Do I need to roll for Precious?
Yes, please.
Precious doesn't have skill. Wait, yes, it does.
You should have dexterity.
That's a nat 20 for Precious.
Well, okay.
For 26. It's a cat. It just blends into the furniture. Just
Anyone else rolling for stealth? Grimnir.
I rolled a 16.
16.
I got a 14.
So as you see Rin just floating around behind the back of this little old lady, slowly takes a cookie, running, jumping under a blanket, in between the couch cushions, all like you just like all of a sudden is backwards and like just snuggling backwards into it. Inzi
like
and
my little
Precious just
snell.
like slowly walk and cat-like climb up onto one of the chairs and magically gets bundled up in this big fluffy blanket quilt. Grizzle and Grimnir, you're not as you want them cookies, you want something, I don't know. You're just distracted.
Pie.
As you walk in, Grimnir, you step on a board. And it goes, the loudest squeak you've ever heard. As this little old lady turns around, you get a better view of her. She's got dark skin, white hair. She's in a pink dress with a blue apron, her glasses on a string hanging around her neck.
It's Grandma.
Oh, well, hello there. Have you come to pay Granny a visit on her birthday? It does get lonely out here with on my own since the kids have left. And the old woman turns around and walks to the kitchen, pulls down a jar and opens it. And inside you see a big batch of cinnamon cookies. Don't be shy or I'll have to eat them all myself. Eat myself sick. As she goes and hands you the jar. Actually, would you kids like to do Granny a favor? I'll give you all some shiny coins if you do.
What would you like us to do?
Well, a little birdie told me that my neighbor, Jaren, is out at the Grand Bazaar today. Won't be back until tonight. If you go into his garden for me and get my house clippers, his house is 2 houses down. I lent them to him 6 months ago and he has not brought back my hedge clippers and I can't do my gardening without my hedge clippers.
Can I get a slice of pie if I get it?
The nerve of that man, as if he hasn't gotten a whole shed full of magical items and magical gardening implements that he could just use whatever he wants. But if you go, make sure to watch out for the long crawfish deers. They get a little bit persnickety. But yeah, if you go, you all get a shiny coin and as many cookies as you can carry.
Can I
And
get
you
a
want
slice
that
of
pie?
pie?
Do you like apple?
I don't know, but I bet I do.
Well, then yes, you can, dearie. You guys can take
Done.
this whole apple pie for me. It's so sweet that when the neighborhood kids come over, I'm so glad you kids have come over.
Lily just
Done.
kind of crawl out of the blankets and slithered over like, hey.
Oh, you have more friends. Why didn't you tell me? Would you like some cookies, little boy?
This place is amazing. It's so comfortable. Do you mind if we come back and rest afterwards?
No. You kids are allowed here anytime you want. I love when little kids come visit me. Granny gets so lonely these days. Once my kids moved out of Absalom, they took my grandbabies, and now who's going to eat all these cookies?
It'll take another cookie.
It
How do
is.
you feel
I
about
say,
kobolds, man?
Rin appears from behind the thing, already mouthful of cookie.
Because I think you've just earned yourself a pack of kobolds to come visit you whenever you'd like.
Well, first, Crizzle and Ren, who just shoved cookies in your mouth. Roll. No, you don't have to roll anything. These are the most delicious cookies you've ever had. You really haven't had cookies before, but oh
all
my
new.
goodness. Think of the first time you've ever had a cookie. Now multiply that by 10, because this is a grandma cookie they just like love.
Based on their responses,
Out
I'm
of the
like,
oven.
okay, do you mind if I try one?
Of course. Do you want chocolate chip or cinnamon?
Whatever
you
they
want?
had.
Here, you guys can have one of each for now, but you don't want to spoil your dinner. And then she turns to Grimnir. What's a kobold?
Don't
Well, we
tell
are.
her anything. It's just a game we're playing. Don't worry about it, ma'am.
Oh, you kids and your silly games. You're starting to believe that she doesn't realize that you don't look like little children.
I just whisper, come here.
Oh my
If you
God.
ruin
As she's
this
like
for
squinting
us,
at you.
I will.
Inzi's
I
gonna
will
waddle
sue
into
you
the
so
kitchen.
hard.
Inzi's gonna waddle
I'm
into the
trying to
kitchen at this
ruin
point,
anything. I'm
still
trying
wrapped
to
in the
get us, like,
blanket.
an invite to come back whenever.
Oh, again, yes, you are all adorable and allowed to come back whenever. But like I said, if you could please go and get my hedge clippers from that cad, Mr. Jaren.
This girl's
Stealing
already
one old woman's hedge clippers.
already looking for the door to this house to try and get out to those hedge clippers.
You mentioned something over there is persnickety?
Oh, those are the lawn crawfish.
The what?
Lawn crawfish.
You know, crawfish in your lawn. Me and the brothers always try to catch them with bits of bacon on a string. Oh, they're real big. I've heard they're
Grimnir just
delicious
looks
if you
at
cook them
Sneak.
right.
With their
Blizzard
fishing
all heard
pole.
none of that.
Wait, so they like things on strings?
Yeah. The lawn crawfish. Are you kids from the north? Have you not seen one?
Going crab fishing.
We're from
crawfishing.
we're from the deep south.
Oh. Well, I'm sure that the southern crawfish live in water. These live in lawns. And they like well manicured lawns for some reason.
Pull out the fishing pole with the belladonna on it. What do they like to eat here on
I
lawns?
wish they could have. Y'all could have just heard Nikki. I'm
Well,
sorry, Raven.
They like little bits of food and snacks. Let me see what I got in my cupboards. And you see her rummaging around. Oh, I got some leftover turkey from the holiday dinner I prepared recently, but my grandkids didn't come and visit me. But it's okay. Here, you could take the rest of it. I'm sure they'll enjoy it.
Thank you very much.
As
We've got two
Quizroll-
fishing poles, right?
Yeah, you want you.
We're gonna tie another belladonna on the end of another fishing pole.
Rin is slowly spooling out yarn from their backpack. It just cuts a chunk off.
As
And
Quizroll
starts
managed to
tying
locate,
turkey on the end.
Quizroll managed to locate at the front of the back door yet?
Yes, the front door is very easy to find. It's not far off the kitchen. You can see as you look out the front door, because it's a little bit open. It's a safe neighborhood. She's been baking. She's got the airflow going through. You can see a wall of hedges on the other side. It's a little far. You see two other houses, but then a hedgerow.
I don't care about any of that. Do I see the sky?
You see the sky.
Oh, I have always wanted to see the surface world, and I'm never going back. Never going back.
If you don't go back, you don't get to claim your rights of salvage.
Screw all that salvage. There's pie. Have you ever had a pie? I've never had a pie, but it smells like heaven, better than anything I've ever smelled in my life. That sky is the most beautiful thing I've ever seen in my life. All that salvage is worthless. She throws the bag to the ground.
Quizroll, we can go to the people market.
What? What?
They buy and sell. Oh, that's just weird.
No. Like we do the market down where the mushrooms and the goods and the things.
Uh-huh.
The people do that up here. She just
Picks
said
the
he went
bag
to
of
market.
salvage back up. I have never been so happy in my entire life.
Hey,
Let's go
Quizroll.
get those hedge clippers
Quizroll.
for
Remember-
Granny!
The nice lady said there was a whole shed full of magic things. I wonder how much we can get for them. Do you have a salvage claim for that?
We can carry.
Hold up the
most
warden
of
bylaws. Magical items never previously owned by kobolds. Yes. 42.96. Right there.
What does that say exactly?
Magical tools never claimed by a kobold previously can be claimed under warden bylaw salvage right, section 42.96.
And he's gonna go. I claim them all.
Well, you technically have to be holding it when you first claim it.
You want a mushroom?
I
I've
want
got a
a
spare cookie.
pie.
Well, as you start gathering towards the door, chasing Grisril out as she is going nuts over the sky and pie, Granny comes back. Oh, before you run, take a couple extra cookies each for the road. I don't want you to get peckish. And now he's just on the other side of them hedges. It's real hard to get in. He doesn't, there's no gate. I don't know how he expects people to enjoy a garden if there's no way in, but you are all real smart, little beautiful children, aren't you? And she pats Grimnir on the head very gently in a nice sweet way. Now I'll be here if you need anything. And she kind of gently shows you guys.
Mm-hmm.
the
Grimnir takes cookies for all of them and out the door.
Now, open map 2. As you look out the door, almost did it in her voice.
As when
Okay,
we're out
but-
of earshot of the granny, Izzy's going to look at him and go, "Do you think she didn't realize we're not children?" That
She has no idea, and I will protect her with my life.
Same. I never had a granny before.
Right?
I say, and as we're
I
walking,
will learn necromancy so she doesn't die.
that's a little drastic, don't you think?
You
No,
get a
not
hero
really.
point.
No, it's
Grandma's
not.
eternal cookies.
eternal cookies.
I'm
Hero
sorry,
point
I
for
went
the
too
necromantic grandma cookies.
No, that's perfect. This is never too far.
Instead of tasting like love, they taste like
I will
damnation
die
and
for
hellfire.
Never-ending cookies.
Say,
So
oh, sorry. Go
ahead.
ahead. I was gonna say, as we approach that hedge, if there's really not a good way through, Rin did pick up a hatchet in that room with the crafting supplies.
So as
We
you
will make a hole.
you make your way, there's not really anyone around. You kind of think that it's like early enough in the day that people are kind of at work and not home. She did say that Mr. Jenkins was away. Jaren was away at the Grand Bazaar today, so maybe.
Did we by chance see some clippers in the basement in the
Nope.
Okay.
No hedge clippers.
Figure might as well ask.
So as you look around, you get closer to the hedge. You don't see an entrance. Granny wasn't lying. There doesn't seem to be a way in.
Can I climb? I was going to speak my normal voice until Quizzle's actually talking. Can I climb the hedges? Do they look climbable?
Yes. What you see is a 9-foot tall hedge wall, absolutely covered in leaf-like magenta flowers with 3-inch long thorns sticking out from underneath the petals.
Oof.
Can I hack my way through it?
You can definitely hack your way through it. Can you?
Wait a minute. Those look sharp and pointy. How dry does this hedge wall look?
Not at all. It's vibrant lush. This man takes care of his garden.
Can I toss people over again?
Yeah.
So
have to toss me.
All right, here you go.
is there like just one wall of hedge between us and this other house, or is this...
You can't quite see over the top. It's 9 feet tall.
Oh.
So as far as you know, this is the only thing standing between you and your hedge clippers.
Inzy's going to reach in his pack and pull out a scroll.
Okay.
Look directly at the wall of hedges. Read the scroll and cast Burning Hands.
Oh, no.
Okay. Do it.
Burn it with fire.
And attempt to burn a way through this wall of hedge.
Okay.
Seeing the fire coming, Rin and his hatchet will just jump out the way.
Yeah.
I was hoping to get one of those thorns, but okay, whatever.
Go
Man.
ahead and roll for damage because it can't fight back from that.
You don't have that spell on there.
Oh, I don't. Hold on. Hands. Burning Hands does. I don't want your ad. So it is a 15-foot cone.
Yep.
And it does 1d4 fire damage per level. Does it say what level that spell scroll is?
It does not. It just says Scroll of Burning Hands.
You're level 2, so we're going to say it's a level 2 scroll of burning hands. So it does 2d4 damage.
Awesome. That is 7 points of fire damage.
So you walk up to this wall. Rin, you pull out your hatchet, and you're right behind your head, about to go for it. Smeek is picking up Grimnir, about to toss them over, and you just hear Enzi just speaking in this weird language. All of a sudden, as if he was a real dragon, fire shoots out of Enzi and sets a chunk of this wall on fire. About a 15-foot chunk of this wall on fire that is now burning. And it looks real damaged.
Sets you back down.
Well then.
Can I get us the rest of the way through?
Totally. Roll.
Okay.
Roll. Actually, I'm not gonna. It's not that many hit points left.
Okay.
You guys keep killing everything. I'm just gonna let you have this bush. Mow down the bush. With your last
Phrasing?
flaming bush is on fire. You're just hacking at it. And poof, you kind of almost stumble, fall through all the smoke and everything that is from all the fire.
Hello.
And you are on the other side, and you see garden. And as everyone follows through the hole, no one needs to worry about fire damage. It goes out very quickly. Like I said, this is a very well watered bush. See this garden open up in front of you. And with that, you saw that's the wrong thing. Where am I? There. Sorry. I don't know what just happened. Everything froze on my end.
Oh
Everything. You guys see me? Hear me?
Yes,
Good.
we
Okay.
can see and hear you.
no. We have you, April.
Watered ass bush. Sorry. I was supposed to read that.
Damn it.
Text.
You said the inside things outside.
Not the first time. This is why April has problems. So you see a. No, you didn't turn on the voice of God. I'll be good, I promise. As you go to the other side, you see a luscious, foot-tall grass of this garden that's like so lush that it's kind of like crushed under its own weight. It's like one of those lawns. Like it's just packed. Carefully cultivated fields, smooth white stones form a neat path through the garden, decorated with fallen blossoms from flowering trees. You see, anyone want to roll anything now that you're inside the garden?
Perception.
I check for
Definitely-
traps along the path.
Definitely want to be looking out for land crawfish.
Yes, 17 on perception to look out for anything crawfishy.
We're going to say you pop out next to B1 because that's the easiest.
Mhm. 19 for perception, by the way.
Okay.
Also looking out for those
Mm,
land crawfish with my little fishing pole
22.
ready.
So as you look around, because
11
you
on the
guys
trap
rolled so
check.
high, besides this trap check, luckily you don't find anything, you think. You see a giant creature. You haven't seen one of these before, not that you remember. It's just kind of walking the perimeter. And it kind of lays down on its back, rolls around. It's got this big snout. It's kind of gray with like black and white, a black stripe on the back and a white kind of thing. It's got these big eyes and this big snout and bushy tail. Anyone want to roll on nature
Yes,
and see if you
please.
can figure out what this giant
25.
You definitely know what it is. Also, I would like to make this point real quick before I tell you what it is. It was written this way in the book.
Okay.
You see a giant badger.
Motherfucker.
It's a badger.
It was written as I saw that. I'm like,
Abe's gonna think this is intentional.
Oh. We lost Abe. It's over.
you see Gregory.
Oh,
badger.
I've missed Gregory.
Gregory.
See Gregory. I'm changing the name because it's going to be Gregory because we love Gregory.
Oh,
Actually, no, I'll
no.
not change it to Gregory because if you attack Gregory, I'll cry.
Yeah, no, that would be bad.
You see this giant
Really?
badger walking around, not paying really any attention to you, a good distance. And a rose garden, a labyrinth-esque rose garden.
I turned to everybody. Shall I cast the line?
Okay, so what?
I've got the fishing pole. Shall I cast the line and with the little turkey and belladonna and
You
see
guys
if we can
keep-
just go ahead and put it to
Let's
sleep?
leave the animal.
You guys keep the lawn crawfish and the whatever that thing is
Your high
busy.
That's
nature,
a badger.
You know that badgers aren't particularly hostile.
Last thing
know
we
it-
need is to be ambushed when we're
You
fighting
guys
the
Just
crawfish.
look. Give me turkey.
You guys keep the badger and the thing and the lawn crawfish busy. I'm gonna sneak up on. I'm
Just-
gonna sneak in there and see if I can find anything.
Just give me some of the turkey.
Somebody give him the turkey. What
How far
heck
is the
a
badger?
turkey, anyways?
The badger's about 60 feet from you. Since you are at B2, we're gonna put the badger on the other side of the garden near B1, near those shrubs. Those two
Okay.
shrubs.
So Indy's gonna move halfway to the badger and
Okay.
lay the turkey down
Mm-hmm.
and leave.
Just gonna leave a little turkey treat. So when the
We're gonna
badger
leave a
walks that
turkey
way-
treat for the badger. So if the badger comes this way, he's like, "Ooh, treat."
Also, he is walking a clockwise square around the perimeter.
Oh, so yes, he will be coming
He
this
will
way.
be coming that way.
As soon as I want to do two things. One, because I have bardic lore,
Mm-hmm.
and Ren is always nose down in this little book. Have I heard any good stories about badgers? Like, would I have some concept of what a badger is because it's appeared in one of my children's stories?
You
Oh,
heard
for
they're
sure.
assholes.
For
Or
sure.
like,
Go ahead.
sorry, I was going to say I also have labor lore. Is it possible to see like why he's protecting this place, or like if I know any background, if he has any embellishments, or to let me know
He-
like royal guard. Yeah, like
I'll give you guys
what
this
is his
because
rank?
of the nature check and everything. He looks just like a regular giant badger.
Okay.
Just looks like maybe someone's like a guard dog. You guys are used to like
Hmm.
guard dogs and stuff like that. This is what it looks like to you.
Then I would,
Okay.
knowing what to do with it, I would want to cast Ghost Sound
Mm-hmm.
in the area of the turkey,
Okay.
making happy little badger sounds,
Okay.
so that it knows that there's good stuff there, so it can come
Okay.
see it.
Do you guys want to move away from that area first?
Yes, that's
Yeah.
There we go.
Definitely taking advantage of my feat of scamper
Mm-hmm.
to disappear into the labyrinth.
Okay.
Ren wouldn't want to go far. He'd want to be like hidden, but good enough to see because he wants to.
It's very easy. That is, you could see that the walkways and stuff in the labyrinth on the map. It's not a super confusing thing.
Yep.
There are plenty of places that you could duck behind a hedge, like
Yep.
the rose hedges, and see everything around there. And then if you want to, so is everyone gonna hide now?
Indy is making his way towards the house.
Okay.
Same.
that gazebo?
Pussrell sneaking towards the houses.
Okay.
I was saying. Yeah.
Well, the badger did not roll very well, so he found that turkey and is just so happy and so excited. Like, you see this giant badger come rocking around the corner, see this exquisite turkey meal that has been placed there for it, eats everything, and just in good turkey eating fashion, lays down and takes a nap. Because that's what happens when you eat a lot of turkey.
Thank
Yeah,
you,
turkey.
tetrahydrazine or whatever it's
Yeah,
called.
right.
As he falls asleep, you hear light snoring. And you see and the tall hedgerows trimmed in really weird geometric shapes. The white path curved between them, creating a path through the garden. And in the middle, a strange building lacking walls that only has a round sloped roof held up by a ring of pillars at the edges. The center of the structure is a glass enclosed interior with a few couches and a locked closet.
Attack the gazebo.
We think
So-
that's where the clippers are, right?
Huh?
I think so.
So you were all still in the hedges
I rolled
or
a
in the roses.
I rolled a 21 to sneak up on the place.
You sneak up on it.
Okay. Yep. I
The house is surprised.
Gazebo.
The house is now
Sneak in?
flat-footed.
Great. I check it for locks and traps.
Go ahead and check for locks.
That's a nat 20.
It is for sure locked.
I'm gonna try and lockpick it.
Okay, well, before we do that, what's everyone else doing? Are you all still hiding in the roses, watching Quirzel do this?
But Ren
So
would be
this-
sneaking up behind him. Yeah. 'Cause
Okay.
I want to see the lock picking things. Like I've seen
I
it once and was
would be
really impressed.
following her.
Okay. Are you also sneaking?
If anything, looking out for the crawfish and any other
Okay.
badgers.
Everyone who is sneaking, roll sneak. Sneak. If you want to roll perception,
That's a nat
Inzi is
20.
not sneaking. He's just walking because the badger's distracted and he's looking for the crawfish.
Ren
Okay.
has
21?
utterly failed to
It's a
see.
19 on the perception for crawfish.
19 for perception. Sneak.
26.
26.
I
Well,
rolled a 2.
You stumble.
as you see Quirzel sneaking up to this gazebo, so stealthy, so smooth, gets her thieves' tools in the lock, just masterful work. Grimnir sneaking up, do. The smooth operator, like duck and rolling every time, not even a footprint in the grass. Rin pulling back the do as he trips over one of the rocks in the pathway and goes taking a tumble. Luckily for you, your very good friends Smeek and Inzi are behind you and happen to spot something about to come after you. And I would like Rin, Smeek, and Inzi to roll initiative. As perception, Grimnir and Quirzel, if you would like to also go into this, you can roll for your stealth. You can use your stealth roll.
Now I get the nat 20 for a 25.
17.
Okay, hold on. Rin, you have 25.
Correct.
Inzi, 17.
10.
Got a dirty 20.
21.
Result 21. And I'm going to have. Are you serious?
Did you just nat one again?
That's my second now. Abe, cut it out.
I haven't said a word.
Okay.
And I try not to speak those into existence.
I know. I just feel like since I'm
Especially-
rolling against you, it just happens.
It's the fear
Just
of
what happens when you
Leon.
roll against him. As you see, Smeek and Inzi, a tiny looking dragon fairy pops out of the hedges. Because Smeek and Inzi, you had such high perception to begin with, you both get a round on it before we start initiative.
Okay, great.
Wait,
Do
dragon
we have any
fear?
container? Wait, yeah,
It's a
Is it
little
just-
fairy dragon. So it's a small little creature that kind of flits back and forth. It looks kind of quick.
could we potentially catch it in a jar or something if we have one?
Yeah, you could.
All right. I'm gonna try that. What do I do? What do I do to try that?
I'm gonna go ahead and let you roll for attack using your regular attack bonus.
Okay.
Just to keep it easy for everyone.
Okay, so that's an 18.
And then roll again for attack without taking attack penalty to try to lid the thing.
Okay.
But I want for that use your dexterity.
Oh, okay.
So you got
So-
you got the thing around it. You just got to see if you can get the lid on.
Okay, gotcha. So that'd be a dirty 20.
Against its acrobatics. Rolled an 8. Its acrobatics are. Yeah,
I feel like I'm
beat-
playing Pokemon.
yeah, you're playing Pokemon and you got a great on that Pokeball throw.
Fairy dragon, I choose you.
Um,
No, throw it at the
and
back.
you start to screw on the lid of the fairy dragon.
Poke some holes.
I just want Ocarina of Time with it.
I mean, we do have a bard with an ocarina.
Exactly.
Shall I
There's
pass
no
this
there's
off?
no rules that say you can't catch the thing. Does it have any to get out of being grabbed?
See, I'm worried about more. We only have so many jars.
I'm mildly worried about how sturdy that jar is.
We have book bags though.
Fair.
Yeah, it's gonna. I don't have anything to do against this.
We told you we were gonna break the game, April.
You guys, no, this is great. I love this. As
Doll
you,
smash, flying duck.
I love everything about this. So, this little fairy dragon pops out. It's looks like it's taking a deep breath, about to use a breath weapon. As Smeek's like, nope, whoop, zook, with the bottom, twist the bottom on, and this little fairy dragon is now like, bong bong, like bouncing around in the jar. Little breath weapon. It doesn't have enough room to like really get it big. Tries to blow it, doesn't work. You see it go invisible a couple times and come back trying to trick you. You got a fairy dragon in a jar, and that's the initiative.
Enzi's gonna walk up to Simic and go, "What should we name it?"
I don't know. It looks like fire and it seems to fly.
So after that,
I vote
Urza,
we
would
name
you
it
like-
Kevin.
huh?
I vote we name it Kevin.
I like that better.
Yes.
This
You
is
now
Kevin.
have your fairy dragon named Kevin in a jar. As Perzo, would you like to now roll for lock picking to see if you can pick this lock? Because now no one needs to fight. Rin doesn't even know what just happened behind him.
All of a sudden, somebody just like a fairy. Oh, that's pretty.
Yeah, everybody, the three of us are all around the jar looking at it.
Grimnir's like, you
Where'd you
watch
get
the whole
that?
thing, just like, what the hell just happened?
There's a jar. There's a little fairy dragon. I don't know.
And Perzo, roll for lock pick.
Yeah.
That is a
16
thievery check.
plus thievery, I'm guessing.
Yes.
Then that is 23.
You beat the DC. So as you're picking, all of a sudden, the perfect lock sound ever. You know the sound. You know the moment you get it, that click, and it just falls to the ground.
Okay. Think we're okay.
And the door slightly opens a little.
Does it
Shuffle in behind
creak?
him. Perception roll. Can I roll for perception to see if that has activated anything around us, like any of the
Yes,
crawdads
you
are
can.
coming? Cool, great. Oh no. Okay. That's a 12.
You don't see anything.
Okay, great.
I'm going to check for traps as I go searching for the hedge clippers.
So as you touch the door, you realize maybe it opened not for bad reasons, but because it's an old metal door that's been locked. That's outside, you know, when you open a closet outside, it just kind of opens gently. And inside, who's looting this thing? Who wants to loot? Who wants to perceive loot? Okay, Quirzel, you're the first one in it. What's your roll?
Just plus my perception, right?
Yes.
I'm gonna use my hero point then.
Okay.
Well, it's not a 1, so I guess that's better than that. So that's a 13.
There's a lot of weird stuff in here. You see a lot of stabby, pokey things. You don't really know what hitch clippers are. You don't know what you're looking for. You find some flasks that have some weird liquids in it that you shake. What you do notice in there that you are familiar with is you see some snares. There's an alarm snare and a spike snare.
Ooh.
As well as a first aid kit, because everyone knows what a first aid kit is, that you can investigate, and some tools. Anyone else want to take a look in here?
Ren would be, oh, hey, she got the door open.
Yep.
I
Everyone
would have
else
been
go ahead and
right
roll.
behind her.
Yeah.
Yep, Grimner, go ahead.
Oh.
That would be a dirty 20 for Ren.
Okay.
That would be a 10.
You also not really familiar with a lot of gardening tools. You guys live underground. You find, you both are now looking at these potions, trying to figure out what they are. You have don't you have a cult?
I have Arcana.
Arcana.
I
If
have
you want to do an
occultism.
Arcana check on these potions, I will let you do that.
I'll absolutely do an Arcana check.
I say
Oof.
I claimed the first aid kit under salvage rights.
That's a 12.
Give it
Uh,
salvage.
I say,
It's
I
not
got-
that hard. You've seen alchemist fire before.
Oh.
You find 2 flasks of alchemist fire, and another one that you don't know what it is. And
if it helps, I got an 18 on occultism.
okay,
Would I know what that last one was?
no.
Okay.
Arcana, you could roll on that and see if you can identify the last one.
Enzi being the
That's a
avid
24.
gardener.
24.
Mhm.
It's an oil of potency.
Ooh. Oh, hey, I've never seen one of these before.
Enzi being the avid gardener is going to walk in, and that's a 25 on perception,
Okay.
and I
Sorry.
burned one of my hero points because the first roll was a 2.
You had
Somebody's
2
on
of
it.
them. It's probably a good thing that you rolled that. Inside, when you get there, you're watching them all figure out what's going on, and you find Granny's hedge trimmer and another hatchet that looks way shinier and sharper than the other hatchet, so a +1 hatchet, and a super shiny sharp dagger, so a +1 dagger. And as you looking through everything, you notice that the med kit that they pulled out has antidotes in it.
Antidotes for what?
Can I
It looks
roll
like
for wisdom?
For
and-
poison.
Okay, great.
So that has antidotes for poison. So be careful with that. Also, who likes really sharp stuff? Who uses an axe?
I did just a minute ago, but
I
Who-
mean,
who-
I
who-
can.
Who likes to stab things with daggers?
Me?
There,
Oh, or,
No,
no,
he-
please,
or-
ladies first.
He
I got the
heads the
strength.
dagger to Quirrell.
And you
Quiz
also
roll.
find about 20 gold, a bunch of like really shiny rocks that might be worth something if you take it to the right person.
Yep, just into the pack.
Eat the bag.
And then he's gonna hand the hatchet to Simic and go, I think maybe you could use that better than I can.
Thanks.
do I remember mention of a locked cabinet?
That's what they just went into.
Oh, okay.
That's
okay.
what you're looting right now.
Oh, okay. Okay. I'm sorry. I misunderstood. I thought there was another cabinet in this thing.
No, that was the locked cabinet. So
Okay.
as you're all divvying out prizes, picking up shiny rocks, you actually find a cool big rock that's super shiny and red.
Ooh.
That looks so pretty. Totally not like a giant ruby or anything, because
I was just gonna ask, does it match my eyes?
they are very pretty colored rocks that look like they could be used for things. There are seeds, plant seeds, for anyone who wants to take them in
Yep,
case someone wants
Inzi-
to do some gardening.
Inzi has definitely taken all the seeds. Like that's yoink. Are they labeled in packets?
Hastily scribbled on like rose. One of them says begonias.
We came here for the hedge trimmers. We're leaving with everything.
Yes, as you should.
Inzi's gonna
Feed the
take the
bag.
Inzi's gonna take the top piece of the lock out, pick up the bottom, put it back together, and hand it to Quizrel so you can practice.
Now here's the curious thing: is Granny's hedge clipper doesn't look like a normal hedge clipper. It kind of resembles more of a pole arm with a whirling blade on the top, because
It's a
This
weed
is-
eater.
magical. So if anyone wants to use it, it does do damage. It's between now and Granny's house. Not that that would happen.
It knew it was a little too easy to get in.
Yeah, Inzi's gonna hold it, look at it, and like.
As you hold it and kind of like go to poke it out, when you poke it out, the blade starts whirling.
He's
So
gonna
when you
walk-
pull it back in, it stops.
He's gonna walk out to the roses
Mm-hmm.
to see what it does to try to
It
figure
cuts
out.
a big slash through the rose with its whirling front blade.
Don't get too attached to that. We gotta give that to Granny.
No.
No salvage rights on this one.
And he's got a chainsaw.
I won't
Maybe-
even tell you what the
maybe-
code is for that.
Maybe
It's
she'll let me use it.
Grannies.
It's 56. You said it. Magic tool not owned by Kobold.
That's wrong.
It does fight me for it.
As the yelling is commencing and the fighting, and everyone stops sneaking, you hear chittering, clacking. I don't know how to say the word I'm trying to think of little feet on rocks. As you turn around and see this giant red crawfish with these big pinchers that look like they're the right size to pick up a full kobold and maybe snap it in half, with like these weird little like lobsters have those weird little tentacle sensors on the front. This is a big ass lobster who is brought around by the sounds of the commotion and the roses getting trimmed. And everyone roll for initiative.
We're gonna eat good after this fight, y'all.
With that being said, after this roll, I need to go and grab another headset. My Bluetooth is dying, so I'll be right back.
Okay, yeah, take your time.
21 April.
That's a 10.
Hold on,
25.
Slow down. You
Gas
can only do
pedal.
so many things at once. Okay, Rin, what did you get?
21.
21. Raven is gone. Grimner,
I got an 11. Smee got a 10.
11. Oops, that's not how you spell
Sneak.
11. Sneak is a 10. Inzi,
25.
25. And Miss Querzel,
14.
14. And R. Ooh, I finally rolled decent.
See, it wasn't me.
24. Love you too, Nikki. I think that's everyone. Let me pull out the right stats. I have the wrong stats up in front of me.
So, what kind of damage does the weed eater do?
1d4 plus 1. It looks like it might be made to do damage more to plants than to things with scales. But it will do damage. It's kind of cool. Let's get all settled back in. What was your initiative, by the way?
It was 10.
Okay. You did get it right. Thank you, Steph.
Thank you.
So that doesn't mean. Inzi, you are making this ruckus. You see this crab come up, and you luckily get a chance at it before it comes to you. If you are at just to give you some idea, so you're at the gazebo.
Yep.
It's coming down the walkway that's like directly in front of.
Like beside the B3 number. I'm assuming.
Well, the other side of
the big walkway.
The big empty walkway.
How far away is it?
We're gonna say it's about 45 feet right now. It's definitely gonna have to move to get to you.
What is the range on that spell?
Yeah, I should check mine too.
Oh yeah. It just got to point at it and go, lawn crawfish, and the blue ray is gonna burst out of his hand again.
Okay.
Ooh, that is a dirty 20.
Dirty 20 hits.
And that is 6 points of damage.
Okay.
Now, question. Okay, so this is critical success. Never mind.
Yes.
Okay. And then Precious is going to hop down and try to stealthily move 30 foot towards it through the roses.
Go ahead and roll stealth for me, please.
That is a 21.
21 works. And it is stealth behind.
Yep. And that, well, he's only got 30 foot, so he's not going to get all the way to it.
So he's like stealthing through the roses up next to him.
Right. So that way he can be in position soon.
Uh-huh.
And then for my other action is I'm going to move backwards a little bit.
Okay.
To put more distance between me and that giant kobold eating crawfish.
Okay. That's probably smart.
And that's my turn.
Okay. Next we have Rin.
Question.
Answer.
What is the Pathfinder rule about dealing with potions?
It takes one of your actions.
One of my actions. Very good.
It's normally it takes an action to pull it out and then an action to drink, but I'm just going to make it one action.
Okay.
Because we want to have fun.
So Ren will reach into his backpack and just grab the first thing that comes out.
Okay.
Which in this case is going to be a stuffed raccoon. Which he will douse in the oil of potency and sling it at this crawfish, yelling, "Wreck it, raccoon!" And that would be a telekinetic projectile.
Yeah.
I just don't know at the crawfish. That's right. Well, I mean, it's the taxidermy one because he just like dumped all those taxidermies into the.
Yeah, no, I'm on board.
Okay, all right. So that would be a 20.
That hits.
4. Say 24 with a extremely potent raccoon.
It is a +1, so you also have a +1 on top of that.
A +1. So
it's a +1 magical weapon.
Yep. So that is max damage. 6, 7. Do I add anything to the damage for telekinetic? I need to look that up. No. So it looks like that would be 7 damage for the.
And did you add the +1 for the striking?
Yeah. I'm sorry. What?
Yeah, you get 1 more damage.
Well, I get the. Okay, so I rolled a 6.
Okay, so 7.
And then yep.
Okay. 13. Okay, next we have crab people. This crab, lawn crawfish, not happy about this thing. As you see behind it, 3 more come out. It's cool. The one that you guys hit is looking pretty bad already. And the first one is the only one that's going to get attacked because the other three are now going to come up and kind of do a flying V formation behind it. The first one rolls to attack the closest person to him, which would be Inzi.
And I move back.
I know. But it's okay. That's a 12.
That misses.
That misses. And it's going to skitter up the last 20 feet it has. So it is right in, it's about, you're in there. It was 45 feet. It goes 25 feet. So it like closed half the distance. It is now within 25 feet of everyone. And that is its turn. Next, we have Gurzel. Say a verb.
Woo!
Kill this really bad looking crawfish.
All right, I'm gonna. You know what? I'm going in with the meat tenderizer first.
Go for it.
Sneak up to its side and just go, Galvin, and just smack him down. That is 15.
15 is gonna hit.
And that is 3 plus 4 is 7. I don't get sneak attack on this, do I?
Yeah, you rolled sneak for initiative, right?
Oh yeah, yeah. That's 5 more on top of that, so a total of 12.
You walk up to this crawfish, and it's cracking its claws at you. It looks like it's really ready for a kobold treat. You pick up your hammer and just dunk it on the head, and you see the shell kind of crack, and it just falls to the ground. You got two more
Tenderized.
left.
See the other ones?
Yeah.
And I just switch to the crossbow and fire.
Okay, go ahead and fire at one of them.
Yep. That is a 22 to hit.
22 hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
All right. Crossbow's a d6. Plus nothing. So 3 damage.
Okay. I forgot. They do have an ability that when one of them is killed, they start spazzing horrifically and try to lash out at whatever's around them. So it's going to make a lash out at you, Perzel. It's not going to hit. And we move on. I rolled a 2. I rolled a natural 2. Not going to hit, guys.
When the GM gets frustrated, it just goes, it's not going to hit.
Grimnir, you're next. What did she do? What did they do?
Alrighty. I was debating on. I was going to use a spell, but everybody's up in the way.
Well, now
Only Quizrel's in the way.
you can move to be next to Quizrel. It's about 25 feet, and the other crabs are 25 feet from there.
So, I'm gonna use that focus and cast Glutton's Jaw.
Okay.
And I'm gonna go after the other one because that's how I roll. And yeah, so what that looks like for everyone, Grimir's jaw just transforms into a shadowy maw bristling with pointy teeth. And like, this is like anglerfish teeth.
This is terrifying.
This is terrifying. And I'm gonna bite it.
Bite it.
And that was cocked.
Reroll.
Okay. Let me double check my plus because I treat that like a melee attack, I think. So that's a 19.
19 hits. Go ahead and roll your damage.
Oh, that was only a 2.
2.
But I also gain
Temporary
6
HP.
temporary hit points.
Yay! That's the great thing about that. As long as you hit, you get free HP.
Yep.
Next. Oh, actually, you're not done yet.
I am not done
You're
yet.
not done yet. What else are you doing?
Can I do it since it's since I have it for a minute? Can I
Yeah,
bite
you can
again?
do it again.
Sweet.
I
would only get the +1 then,
yes.
right?
Yes, because you multi-attack.
16.
16 hits.
Yes.
Nice.
Bite him again.
Bite him again. This time for 7 damage.
Nice.
Ooh.
And I get another 5, so I have 11 temporary hit points.
This crawfish is looking real beat up. There's 2 more that look perfectly fine and are ready for attack, but this one looks not going to last much longer. Smeek, you're next.
Okie dokie. So, whichever one is closest to me, I want to go slashy with the hatchet, with the newfound hatchet.
Okay, they're all in a line, so you can attack whichever one you like. Would you like to go for a damaged one or the undamaged ones?
Let's go with the damaged ones, just to
Go
go ahead
for
and
it.
finish them off. All right, we got 8.
You're fine, Tish.
It's a 5th. Wait, no, that's a 17.
17 hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
Oh, wrong one. That's a 7. Oh wait, +4, so 11. Just kidding.
As you walk up with your brand new shiny pretty hammer, you just take a swipe and dunk right on the side of this crawfish's head, and he just falls down.
Cool.
And with his death spasm, does an 18 hit you?
Yeah, actually, that's exactly on point.
I'm so sorry. Now I feel bad.
That's weird.
They do. What damage do they do? The death spasm is a 1d. Four points of damage.
Ooh, okie dokie.
And you still have 2 more attacks left, or
That's
2 more
right.
actions.
Oh, that's right. Ooh, okie dokie. Well, let's just go ahead and go slashy slash or hackety hack on another.
Go for it. You will take the multi-attack penalty this time.
Okie dokie.
So
Thank you.
it is it's a -5.
Oh, and hey, what do you know? I got a 5, so guess not.
I'm sorry. You do have 1 more thing you left you can do. You could,
I could.
You could try again, but it's at a -1. -10. Sorry, can't read numbers. Or
No,
you
that's
can
okay.
always do other things. Like you can kick it, you can poke at one, you could run away, or we could just move on to the next person. It's up to you.
Well, let's kick at it.
Go ahead and just kick it. Roll a d20.
Not one.
You go to kick this crawfish.
Hey GM,
Yeah.
can I give Raven my other hero point?
Don't you have 2 hero points?
Oh yeah, that's right. Let me re-roll that.
Unless you.
All right, so let me take up one of those. All right, we got a 9 this time.
With the 9, you do not go prone, but you do 1 point of damage to the uninjured crawfish as you kind of slide in this like other crawfish's kind of guts and stuff.
Entrails. Yeah.
Entrails that are on the ground. It's kind of gross.
You got some guts on you there, buddy.
But you did, you hurt that other one. And we are back at the top, I believe. Everyone got a turn? Cool. Inzi, there are now more crawfish than when this started. There are 2 new ones.
So Precious is going to move to flank the crawfish with Simic.
Okay.
So it will be flat-footed for Precious.
Mm-hmm.
And with the support benefit, it's going to give Enzi a bonus to hit because
Yes,
it's now flat-footed. So Enzi is once again going to reach out and shoot that blue energy. Dirty 20 to hit.
Dirty 20 hits.
That is 5 points of cold damage.
Okay.
Is it still up?
Yes, it is.
Okay. Precious. Does Precious get 3 actions as well?
So, companion actions are a little different than normal people's actions. I'm going to go ahead and say she can have an attack action because she used a move action.
Okay.
Because they're usually only supposed to get 3 if you give up yours.
Okay.
It's weird.
Gotcha. Okay. The Precious is going to attempt to bite the crawfish again.
Go for it. Bite that crawfish.
That's a nat 20. So
Somehow
26.
that little kitten's teeth can puncture a crawfish hide.
And because it is flat-footed, it gets an extra D4 of precision damage.
Yes, it does.
So that is 9, 10, 11 piercing damage.
At that, you shoot your energy into it. You're looking at like, how are you still up? And all of a sudden, you hear as this cat is now attached to this Deathpaw's tail as it's flopping around. It's going into its death frenzy. Precious is still attached. She ain't letting go. Precious is taking down this death claw. And he tries to attack a cat and fails. I rolled a 3 this time, which I'm glad about. I did not want to attack the cat. The cat was just the one that did it. But doesn't matter what he tries to go and bite the cat, and instead of getting the cat, actually clips off its own tail and falls to the ground.
I think if the tail fell free, Precious would probably drag it back into the front.
Yeah, I totally see Precious like dragging it back. Precious has like the best. It's got lobster tail for dinner and like a lobster tail the size of a car for it. Next we have Rin.
Okay, so I'm gonna tell you what I want to do, and you tell me if there's any way I can pull this off.
I'm probably going to say yes, but what do you want to do?
So I've got ghost sound.
Yes.
And a fresh memory of what a hungry badger sounds like.
Yes, you do.
I want to scare this crawfish into thinking the badger is coming. Is that a deception roll?
Hey, yeah, roll deception.
Nice.
Reef claws are not
I knew you were
smart.
going to do this. I have fear.
That would be it's either that or he reaches in the backpack and risks grabbing your crocodile. He didn't want to do that. That is a 22 to deceive.
Let me roll Reef Call Intelligence, which is it's a real negative. Their intelligence is a 5.
Oh,
a straight up 5. So it's a negative like a bunch.
Yeah.
I rolled a 10. The Reef Claw, let's see. Hearing this sound. Yep. Nope. They don't like that. Is suddenly going to jump and start burrowing underneath the ground to run away. You have 3 more things you can do, and it is not its turn yet, so it can't do that yet. So what else would you like to do?
Well, that was technically 2 actions.
Yes, you still have an action.
Yeah. So just in case this goes badly, I will inspire courage.
Okay.
On my friends, so that if I just screwed this up, they have a better chance of hitting it. Or the badger that I may have accidentally called, whichever happens.
I didn't even think about that. How far away
Oh
is that?
shit! I gave the DM ideas. Damn it!
Nah, it's real far. I ain't gonna do that. The badger is taking a nap. It's far away. It's more
the tryptophan nap is too
The
too
tryptophan
deep.
nap is just way too much. Right.
and then Rin.
That was Rin.
That was Rin. You're
That was
right.
Ren.
This is
I
the
did
crab. The crab is next. It's perfect. The crab is gonna start burrowing with all 3 action. It's gonna start burrowing 30 feet below ground.
Good call.
Weren't there
Frizzle.
2 other ones?
What are you doing? No, there's only one left that's alive.
Oh, there's only one left. Oh,
That's the one
sorry,
that's burrowing.
Yeah, that's the one that's trying to run away from the sound.
In that case, who got hurt earlier? Somebody got attacked, right?
Enzy?
Enzy's been the only person hit, I believe. But I'm
I
Quizzo's
got. I
gonna go
lost
over
4.
to Inzi and
Simic got hit too.
Sneak.
Thank you.
so that's just a medicine check, correct?
Yes.
There's also first aid in the garden box or in the shed.
Yes, which I already picked up. And
Oh,
claimed.
awesome.
He has battle medicine. She has battle medicine, which gives her a bonus to doing this with medicine in a fight.
Awesome. Okay, cool.
So that's 14.
Okay. Go ahead and roll to heal them.
What is that?
Good question. That is a.
Pulling up my thing now too.
We don't use books in this house, sir.
I know. I threw the book away at the beginning of the thing, and then I'm like, yeah, but I got it back though.
Does treat wounds, and it is a. Why does it not tell me how much? It helps. It tells me the DC. Oh, there it is. 2d8 hit points.
God damn. That's better than heal.
I don't
Well,
think that's.
again,
I
this
think
is-
that's a lot more than it should be, but I'm going to give it to you. 2d8 hit points.
Also, bear in mind that normally you can't do this during battle. You can only do it.
Yeah, no,
during
I know.
battles. So I'm just telling Abe like why it's so big. It's like because normally this is like a between battles action, not a.
Yeah, this is not. This is supposed to take 10 minutes.
That's 5 on the first one, and up there goes my D8 to the ground.
So the wife bought cat toys for the kittens.
Yeah.
Just a variety of them, and had them in the floor while we were cutting them open. And our
6 for the other one, so 11 hit points.
Awesome.
our old cat picked out the lamb chop toy and was like rubbing on it, so it's become hers.
Oh.
She will murder you if she sees you playing with it.
Claimed.
As after that we have Smeek. Is there anything? Nope. After Kurzel we have Grimnir. Is there anything you want to do as a spleen?
Yes, there is.
Go for it.
Grimnir is going to I should ask, do I have enough or would it take 2 actions to run into the shed, grab a thing of alchemist fire, and run back to the hole?
You already have it on you.
I do already have it on me. I forgot.
Yeah, we already picked all that stuff up.
So yes, I'm gonna take one of the bottles of alchemist fire, run up to the hole, and chuck it.
Fire in the hole!
Fire in the hole!
Fire in the hole!
I love it. I'm gonna just, he's not even have to roll for it. It's 30 feet straight down drop. It's gonna land on it.
Oof.
That does moderate. It does 2d8 fire damage.
You want me to roll the damage?
And actually, it's perfect that you dropped it in a hole because it also does 2 fire damage. Splash. So go ahead and roll that damage.
Aw, that's only 4.
Off of 2d8?
Uh-huh.
You
I
want to use your
rolled
hero
a 1
point?
and a 3.
You want to use your hero point to re-roll those?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
Much better. I mean, on one of them anyway. So that's 11.
Whew.
Plus the splash, right?
Plus the splash, which will
splash.
take it up to 13.
13. A very, very injured looking crawfish. And Smeek. Actually, you're not done yet. Grimnir, you still have 2 more things you can do.
Another bottle. Do it.
I have something better.
It looks so bad. Like part of its tail's fallen off. It's missing a couple legs. Its last claw is like trying to dig. You smell a
And
really
you said
delicious
it's 30
smell.
feet down?
Yes.
Do I have 1 action left or 2?
What do you want to do?
I have the spell Harm. But to do it at a range, I need 2 actions.
I feel like he's slow enough that you probably have enough time to do this. Because it only is really 1 action to drop the flask.
Okay. Sweet. It doesn't say I have to roll anything. It's range varies. Targets 1 living or
Your ranged touch attack, I think.
Yes.
But see, if I use it as 2 actions, it's a range of 30 feet.
It's a range of 30 feet.
I'll just roll a ranged spell attack.
Yes, range spell attack is what you need to do.
That seems logical.
Yes.
Does a 9 hit?
9 doesn't hit. I'm sorry.
There went
Hey,
that
can I
spell
can I give hero point?
She already used a hero point this turn,
Yeah.
which
Re-roll damage.
gives our last kobold, Smeek. This crawfish is trying to crawl away. It's trying to get away. What are you going to do? It doesn't look like it's going to withstand much more.
I mean, I don't, and there's really not much that I can do at it. I could toss a couple daggers.
It'd be a mercy at this point.
Right. Well, and I'm like, I've got this fishing pole with this turkey and belladonna. Like, I came here ready to go fishing. Not that it will respond. I figure it's too frightened at this point. So that's where we're just gonna go with the dagger
from
route.
the things that are hurting it.
Yeah, we'll just go with the dagger route. See if we can
Throw a dagger at it.
Yeah. Wait, hold on. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, it is 1d4.
Yes.
That's one. We got a 4.
And what happens when you throw your dagger
Plus
at
4,
it?
so that's wait. So range dagger. That's whoa.
It had 3 hit points left. You killed it.
Yeah, it's dead.
It's real dead. What does it
Oh.
look like when this dagger hits it?
I figure it just dead center, just practically cracks it with the force in which I'm throwing it. I guess. I don't know.
You are so strong that you throw it at this crawfish. At the last second, looks behind it like a what? And you hit it dead between the eyes. So good that you see a crack start to form through its head across its back, and its whole shell just kind of goes bloop, as if you were at a restaurant and they cut their lobster as a flaming lobster is just lying at the bottom of this hole.
Who's hungry? Do you think Grandma would like some leftovers?
I rolled a nat 20 on its death flail, but it's 30 feet underground. So all that does is just make this hole bigger. It's now easier if you want to try to retrieve part of this body or come back for it later.
We're getting big old lobster tail to take back to Grandma's house. We're good tonight.
Ren would be like casting Mage Hand to just like try to pull like dagger, tail, and all out of the hole. Because I mean that's Smeek's dagger. We don't want to leave it down there.
No, we don't.
Wait,
As-
have the mage hand tie the rope around it.
There we go.
We got 100 foot of rope.
Yes, that's it. There you go.
As
hate
you
to see it.
gather your lobster pieces and your things, you find in the lobsters that there are, or sorry, lawn crawfish. Find a couple gold, and nothing that special. For some reason, they had gold in their bellies. Animals eat whatever's on the floor. You find 10 gold in total.
Scavengers.
Scavengers, yeah. You find another hatchet. Just cuz. Now, so we can dual wield hatchets. That's actually why I wanted to give you another hatchet. As you make your way back to Granny's house. Actually, do you make your way back to Granny's house? What do you do?
Yes, we have cookies to pick up.
Absolutely.
Pie.
And
I've
lawn
never
shears to
tasted
give.
pie, but I'm so ready.
So,
And cooked her a lobster.
as you walk into Granny's house with your lawn crawfish and everything and her hedge clippers, very excited, running up to her. Granny turns. Oh, you're back! You've done
Yep,
so
we-
good and so quick.
Found your hedge clippers.
And you see a man seated at the table. You get to meet my grandson. Look what he bought me. And she holds up a brand new set of shiny hedge clippers.
What about?
He bought me a new one. He said the old model was rubbish and that this model does more damage to the hedges. Oh, sweet boy. You guys got my hedge clipper. Could you use them?
I'm sure we could.
I mean, if you're not using them, I mean, do we still get pie?
Oh, well, hold on. As Granny pulls out her...
And our gold.
Hold on. She pulls out her little change purse and hands you each a shiny, brand new, like, how is it this shiny? 5 gold piece. And as you see around the table, there are 5 little plates with a piece of apple pie on each one, with a little bit of this white, cold, creamy stuff on top that you've never experienced in your life. And a little cup of steaming brown liquid ready for each of you.
Does the sun react to the fact 5 kobolds just walked into her house? It's
Carrying sharp implements.
Not at all.
And the cooked lobster.
And lawn crawfish.
The guy looks at you. Huh. Granny said there were some kids helping her. You be good to her, okay? As he pats Grimnir on the top of the head and walks out. Now you enjoy that. That's Granny's favorite apple pie. She only makes that for people she likes. As you all sit down to a nice, giant slice of apple pie a la mode with Granny before you make your way back to the Kobold home, or
we ain't going back.
Whatever you want to do.
Rest
So
here.
As the camera pulls away, you're all
Not
around
leaving.
this cute little wooden table with the flowers and pie. And that is Pathfinder, Little Trouble in Big Absalom.
Oh, it was
Yay!
so fun.
So much
I hope
Oh
you
my God,
enjoyed. I hope you had
fantastic.
fun.
Yes.
I changed some things from the story. I thought maybe, but I hope you liked it.
Loved it.
Loved
You
it.
win by getting pie.
Fantastic.
This was a
so
blast.
great.
Thank you.
Look, we didn't only get
Absolutely.
pie. We got a pie and a fucking granny, because I can tell you none of us are leaving.
We live here now. That's a thing.
We live here with Granny.
That is also
Granny
fine.
just adopted all.
I think she seems perfectly okay with having a whole bunch of little kobold friends living with her, taking care of her.
And look, her rose garden is going to be better than the neighbors.
Oh, so Granny does love gardening. So if you could make her garden better than that rude cad, Mr. Gerrans.
Oh, I'm
I'm
a
sure she'll love
druid.
it.
Yeah, I'm going to help
She'll
Granny
be winning Garden of the Month every month.
Another fun thing that you guys did not find out. Granny is a high druid. Like she's an ex-adventurer. So if you were to have fought Granny, it would not have ended well for anyone.
Who fights Granny? That's not a thing.
had pie and cookies, man.
Yeah.
Well, the chat seemed to think she was evil. So
You threw food at us. We were like, nope, can't fight Granny. She got cookies.
I used the greatest trick against April, and that's food, and it works against everyone.
Oh yes, absolutely.
See, Steph was suspicious. Grimnir had no fucking point of reference. So
Oh yeah, April's the kind of player who would have attacked Granny. She's like, she can't be this good.
Rachel just wanted pie.
If you did enjoy this adventure, it is called Little Trouble in Big Absalom. It is a free Pathfinder adventure that you can play. I'm actually going to post the link to the actual website so you can get your own copy and play it with your friends and send them on an adventure to get hedge clippers and make your own granny. Maybe your granny isn't the tea and cookies and pie granny that mine was. You don't know.
I will absolutely be running this for my kids. This is happening.
If you do run it, let us know how it goes.
Okay,
Yes.
absolutely.
I want to know what you changed. I want to know how everyone loves it. Before we go, tell everyone who you guys are again, where we can find you, what you're doing. Rin, you go first, because
Yep.
that's how you're on my screen.
Hi. When I am not here doing awesome things with Granny, you can find me at SkippyTPE on all of the socials. Also, Tuesday night. Oh my God, I have 2 days to prep.
You were supposed to do that yesterday, sir.
Yeah, that didn't happen. I had homework. I will be DMing Saving Face, which is now bi-weekly, every other Tuesday, and very soon we'll also be in Star Trek Adventures, also on Craftic, which I am
December 2nd.
December 2nd. Yes. Wait. Oh God, it's upon us. So
I
yeah,
love Star
that's
Trek.
yes, same,
should come
hard same.
watch.
You should come watch. It's
I will be there.
Yes.
I beat the Kobayashi Maru April.
no, you didn't.
Yes, I did.
Yes.
It's not
Yes, we
possible.
did. Yes.
Go
we
ahead
did.
and finish, Justin. I don't want
That's really that's me. That's who I am. What I do.
Next, Smeek, our wonderful Smeek.
Hey, thank you so much. So yeah, when I am not here, I am generally hanging out over on Electrical Longboard stream, just chatting, talking. Occasionally, rarely, you'll see me on Wombat Combat Prime's channel playing D&D there. So if y'all can, give them a look, check them out. They're good people. Yeah.
Next, Grimnir.
Hello, I am Steph. You can find me on the Twitters at Steph_Bard. Every Friday, you see my lovely co-host for our podcast, Film Fatales, which is Meg Morlasair, who is in chat. I don't know if she still is. We put out episodes every other Wednesday where we basically overanalyze media. It's kind of our brand. Nikki's been on. I need to remember to talk to April to get her on. Abe has been on. It's been a lot of fun. The next time you'll actually see my face on a stream, however, the Fatales, we are going to be having our first live stream in honor of our 1-year podiversary. So instead of Sunday brunch on the Craftic Studios Twitch channel on December 13th, you'll have the Fatales. We'll be watching 10-inch Heroes, or have already watched 10-inch Heroes, and we'll be discussing it. We encourage everyone who wants to come out to give it a watch, chat with us, and we'll basically be doing a live episode of Film Fatales. It'll be great.
That sounds so exciting. I can't wait. Inzi.
So I'm Abe. You can find me on Twitter at _Abeloic. You can also find me every other Tuesdays on Saving Face as Marge the Barbarian Warforge. Over on twitch.tv/Craftic Studios. And starting December 2nd, I will also be appearing on the Star Trek Adventure stream. And whenever I get invited to come play with Nikki and April, of course I'm going to be here. Thank you so much for running this for us, April. Thank you very much for being the voice of the goddess, Nikki, and being our producer today.
Hey folks, it's Nikki. Yeah, I've been hiding in the background this entire time. I just want to thank you all so much for being here and supporting Slaydies and supporting April.
Hold on. Let's
Yep,
Perzo
you
go
got-
real
you
quick.
got-
Oh,
got one
sorry.
left.
It's God. I'll be back.
I know God is excited.
It's okay. It's okay. You can just forget me. Nobody cares about Quizzer.
You were stealthing real good,
Where,
Kurzel.
Nick?
Go ahead. Tell us about yourself.
So I'm Nick. I've been playing Quizroll. You can find me on the Twitters and stuff at Nick Tobacek, which is incredibly hard to spell. I really should probably have like a tag by now instead of use my actual name. But it's below. I'll put it in chat too. You can also find me on my channel, 4 AM Champions. I do stuff typically on YouTube. We do have a Twitch channel. We just haven't used it in a while, just because YouTube is where our audience mostly is. But mostly stream for Extra Life on occasion. You can follow me on Twitter for when that stuff happens. We will be doing at least one more encore stream to end the year out, just because there are some unfulfilled some goals that we reached. Where my lovely wife Jill will be playing some games, and also at some point, I believe, painting my face. Jill can confirm whether that's the other goal that she has to fulfill, but those will definitely be happening at some point. So yeah, you can check us out there.
Thank you. And I'm April. Thank you guys so much for being here and playing. This is my first time ever GMing for Pathfinder. So thank you for sticking with like the rules and some of the inconsistencies. I'm just wanted everyone to have fun. You could find me on here every Friday. That's my Twitch, April Raygun. You can find me online where I usually just being silly. And I have some new stuff coming out that's going to be announced soon. So yay. Thank you again so much. And a round of applause for this amazing cast who brought my Kobold adventure to life. Thanks everyone. Remember, drink water, be safe. I have nothing else to add. Voice of God, take us out.
Wear a mask. Relax your jaw.
Wear a
Black
mask.
Lives Matter.
We're almost done. Black Lives Matter. Trans lives are human rights. If you're in Georgia, make sure to go vote January 5th so we can flip the Senate to blue. We love you all. Stay awesome, and we'll see you guys next time.
Good night. We love you. Thank you.
Love you. Bye.
Bye.